Berserkers, Berserk Titan 99 here, and today I am doing a collaboration stream with my good friend Yoda
Yep.
Joe 93.
Yes, Yoda Joe 93 is here, everyone. We are doing a collaboration live stream for these turtles stuff, man. It's gonna be exciting.
Oh
Berserk
yeah.
Titan Mr. Andy over here has come up with some really good ideas that he's excited to share with you.
Well, basically just like smaller ideas, not like a whole season's worth of ideas.
Well, just remember this, man. When Bruce Lee was making Warrior before the idea of Warrior before he passed. Hey, Harvey. He
What's up, Harvey?
all he had was drawings and writings, and then his granddaughter's like, "Okay, we're gonna make this." What's up, Bad Body? How we doing? I mean,
Yo,
so yeah, he was doing like all these different things. It always starts with the first step, the first idea. I mean, when I tried to make my what's going on, Jake? When I tried to make my
Jake, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
yeah, welcome. It's doing good. That's good to hear. We're doing good, man. Yeah. Hey, cool
What's up,
gamer.
cool gamer?
Welcome. If you're not subscribed, man, to me, you should definitely throw me a subscribe. It's great to have new people here. Oh yeah, and make sure
Yo,
you share
what's
both
up,
our links.
Kyle? How are
Yeah,
you?
thank. Oh,
Welcome
we
to
got
the
four
stream.
people in the chat. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
5 people in the chat. We should do
I
these
guess
collabs
they've
more often.
anticipated this crossover
guess
since the
it's like,
beginning.
I guess double the screen, double the viewers, or as Anakin
Oh
says,
god.
but good. Dooku says twice the pride, double the fold. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, 2 likes. Let's get it. Hey Joe, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, Joe? Too.
I promise it's a ranty catching. Oh dang, I missed that one. Oh, it's a ranty Berserk, and
Yeah.
this is definitely rare having Yoda Joe and Berserk together. The
Having
unexpected
Yoda and
crossover. Never
Berserk.
thought would happen. I've been trying to get together to do collabs with Berserk Titan for a long time, man. I mean, I've been trying to get them in PlayStation parties. I've been trying to do it all. So it's like, yeah.
I still don't have that
fun.
headset.
What did he say?
I said I still don't have that headset.
Joe, come on, you know me.
Joe, you've seen Joe before.
He's just trolling me because we have the same name.
Oh my gosh, Joe.
Yeah, man. They know what's up. They know this is the dynamic duo, man. This is.
Oh yeah.
Maybe this is the start of new beginnings, Andy. Maybe we're gonna have to start now that we can do 2 people at the same time. Maybe we're gonna have to do a Yoda Joe and Berserk Titan podcast to get everybody coming together, because it seems like we come in, they just keep coming in hot all the time. It's like the beginning of multiple collabs just coming together.
True.
2 dudes talking about turtles.
Basically. And I got double the viewers.
Yeah, nice. That's cool. He's got some new YouTube shorts. That's cool. Good job. You okay with this week? Oh, you did. Nice. Yeah, that's
so one idea I have is like, since the 2012 Ninja Turtles, Donnie likes April, and in the live action Turtles movies, Mikey likes April, and in Mutant Mayhem, Leo likes April, but if written correctly and without degrading his character, I might have Raph have a thing for April.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I always could see Raph having a thing. Raph could use a relationship. He's got to work off that anger somehow. So maybe giving a love interest would spark some interesting things.
Yeah, hopefully, if
it's
written
Joe,
correctly, it could work.
You don't know. He's just being. Oh man, that's funny. Let's see.
And then he's gonna already have that crush on April as he's reading one of her articles, because in the TV universe, she will be an investigative journalist who's caught Giovanni Marino and his boys doing illegal activity.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Thanks, Jake, for sharing my link, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's true. Bad Body said something good. The best Turtles is the one with the Elite and the Shredder being a Krang. Yeah, that's TMNT 2003 for sure. Yeah, I like
I
your
think
idea
that's
about
some of the
April.
things
That is cool.
I.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you brought up the thing about April because that actually revolves around one of my issues with Mutants Mayhem was. It's all good, man.
Thanks, Joe,
Yeah.
too.
Someone? Oh, that's awesome. You should get the one with Stitch and.
This one reminds me of the one that you said you got the outfit for.
Oh yeah, that one is cool. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, what's going on? Yeah,
What's
Coach,
up, Nubis? How's it going?
Hey, Nubis.
Welcome to
How we
stream.
doing? Look at this.
Thanks for the 4th like.
We got 5 likes.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
I mean,
Hopefully we can make it
if
to
it's
10.
gonna be double trouble, we better be getting a lot of likes because I mean, it's cool you watch Berserk Titans content, but I mean you're getting double the fun here, man. You better be like double. If there's double people, you better be getting double likes.
Oh gosh. Okay.
What did Andy say?
Real quick. See real quick. PS5 or Xbox? PS5 all the way. Harvey, since I already have one.
We can totally do this more often. I mean, it would totally be awesome. I mean, I'm sure we'll try to do this as much as we can. I mean, as long as we have time like in our schedules and we can make it work with our schedules at the different time zones, we'll be able to make stuff like this happen a lot more, guys, for sure. And the more you guys make this stream pop, the more likely our collab will continue. Because if we start getting like bam subs out of nowhere, and then we start getting like that likes popping like crazy. I like the
thanks, Anubis.
thumbnail.
Yeah, the Guts thumbnail's better than a thumbnail of my face, basically.
Oh, that's cool. Like the weekend. Oh yeah, that's cool. Let me see what we got here.
Okay. Where were we?
Oh, you just got the PlayStation app, Harvey? That's cool. Like the weekend, like now is good. Oh yeah, the weekends are great for it. Weekends are great. Definitely.
Where were we?
Oh, yeah. The Harvey boy says, "Hi Andy, do you like PlayStation 5 more or Xbox more?"
I already read that comment already, and I said PS5. Since I have one, and since I'm a little bit mad about it.
PlayStation 4 the win.
Yeah.
Yoda, did you know John Cena was in the Turtles movie? If you know who John Cena is, yeah, I don't think I saw him though. I think he was kind of just hiding in plain sight. But yeah, I did see him. Hey, what's up, Betty?
What's up, Betty Dem Boop? How's it going?
Welcome.
How have you been since Jab Stream, aka me getting more subs from there?
Really? Really, Bad Body? Did he actually say that?
What did he say? Yeah, I started getting sub when I stopped showing my face and showed my body with head between what? Between my legs.
Get my picture.
Oh gosh. Oh, we got some people now. Welcome to the stream, guys.
We got up to 7 now. Woo! We're up at 6 likes. That's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, no, it's good to have people. Yeah.
If you're new to this crossover, subscribe to both me and Yoda Joe 93. He is currently trying to make it to 800. Meanwhile, I'm on the grind to 200.
I got rid of those kids and I got my 700 back. I lost 700. I had to get 700 back. It was hard. But you got to respect the grind. I know, Jake. I know he was rock steady. I was making a joke because he asked if I saw John Cena, and John Cena is, known for not being seen. Yeah. I'm doing pretty well, Betty. Thanks for asking. I had to hide my face.
Let's see. All right. So as soon as April got done with her investigative journaling, she stopped by some of Giovanni's boys, and they basically just harass her all the way through. And then they started like doing her to an alleyway, and she just keeps getting harassed until the turtles show up on that rooftop where Raph sees April getting harassed and figured, hey, I must beat up those goons. So Raph, Mikey, and Donnie start going there. Leo's like, guys, seriously? Fine.
Great, appreciate it, Betty. That's awesome that you did that. That's cool. We appreciate that. Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. That's very good.
Oh, yeah.
Having is like Leo. Seriously, that's great. Great stuff.
Yeah, kind of like in the 2012 show where they're rescuing April from the Krang.
Wow, the Krang shows up that early into the story.
Actually, no. Krang shows up more in phase 2, which he is one of the starting Utrom that made it to Earth in the 60s and basically figure out what it is.
Yeah, we still call them Ninja Turtles Anubis, but I mean, whatever you want to call them. I guess some people call them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, you have actually
that's
met?
good, Joe, too.
Oh, really? You met actual Cena in person? That's interesting. It must have been very hard to get a picture of him, considering I don't think many people have been able to see him even in person.
True.
Like honestly, I had to keep pausing Peacemaker because every time people keep telling me to look for this Peacemaker dude played by John Cena, but I couldn't find him. I kept looking. I was like, oh, pause. Is that him? No, it's not there.
Like, I know it's off topic, but like, what if for Peacemaker season 2 they have an idea for the John Cena meme, like, and his name is John Cena, or it could be like his name is Peacemaker, and then the music starts playing.
Just imagine they give him like an invisibility power for a couple episodes, and he just disappears, and people are like, "Where'd Peacemaker go?" And he comes out and he turns into full WWE. It's John Cena. Oh dang!
Oh yeah.
There should be an episode of Peacemaker where John Cena goes and watches like a WWE match and just like.
And then when Peacemaker spots himself, they'll be like, "Hey, who is that handsome guy?"
Yeah, he's like, "Who is this dude? What?
Who's this
like
dude pretending to be me?
Yeah, back to Turtles. Yeah, so yeah, April meets
Yeah.
the Turtles on the roof. Okay.
All right, so after they rescue April, that will basically be the end for episode 1, and then in episode 2 they take her back to the sewers, and Splinter's like, "What is she doing here?
Right.
I told you not to bring back any humans."
Yeah, Splinter's not very happy about it. He's like,
Nope. And then like one of the turtles explains their case to Splinter, like, well, she was being harassed by some goons in the above world.
oh yeah, I'm sure. Okay,
Yeah.
so Bad Body says I came from a time where Vanilla Ice was a go ninja, go ninja. Also,
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
that's pretty great. And then also when the worst Ninja Turtle was on Nintendo and it was the water level, but talk about stress.
Oh god. Yeah, I bet it's like FromSoft level of hard.
As the mighty
Water level.
as they come. Now games are even more complex than that even. But yeah, that's fun. No, yeah, that's cool. So it ends with them like dealing with the goons and everything.
Let's see, where were we? Oh, and like, I have an idea for the Purple Dragons. Like, they're led by someone else who goes by the name of Khan, and Khan is one of Atlas's guys who was one of the original soldier members of the Ghost Bear gang, and the soldiers just call him Genghis Khan, but had it shortened to just Khan for short, because Khan just conquers governments, bases, gangs in Russia back in the day, and now he's conquering purple dragons.
So now we're talking purple dragons. That is interesting.
Oh yeah, and Han's originally going to be a member of the Yakuza sent by, or will be an undercover Purple Dragon member sent by Shredder to kill Khan, or get every opportunity they can to kill Khan, but some attempts have failed, while others almost successful, but ultimately failed. But in season 2, when Shredder finally comes to New York, and Giovanni's calling Khan for backup because he wants Shredder dead. He wants Shredder dead. Like, I don't know, messing with his gang and killing a sniper that Giovanni had up there to kill Shredder, and also one of his guys, which yields a gun to Shredder's head, but like Shredder just like uses the claws in the back and like basically just stabs him then and there.
That'd be so interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, what you said about the Battletoads collab with Double Dragon, that's interesting. That is something that is interesting.
I think I've like heard of the Battletoads before, but not know exactly what the heck they are.
I think it's funny that they're talking about more collabs, considering the fact that right now
Yeah.
Fighter 6, I guess. So like, there's kind of turtle stuff going on all over the place right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yep, even in the chat.
That's funny. I'm older than you all, though. How old?
Let's see.
He says he's older than all
I
of
think
us.
if I were to take a guess, it'd probably be like either, I don't know, mid 30s. I'm thinking. Oh, 40s. Wow.
Oh yeah, you are older than all of us. Okay, well, good for you, man. Enjoying that older, nice age.
Are you two called together on Discord? Nope. I am. We're currently on like the guest thing for YouTube streaming on mobile.
You can have a guest. So
Yeah.
it's only on mobile devices. But if you use your mobile, because normally I like to stream from my fiance's laptop because it gets better quality. But when you do this mode where you do with a guest, you have to do it from your phone
Oh yeah.
because they haven't
I
upgraded.
wonder if they added that to the laptop so that way. And I also wish you can like invite more people to like talk with you on
That's weird. The
the
only place to
stream.
invite more people right now is if you do what you can do is you can get a StreamYard account, and then you can have people do StreamYard, and then you can have multiple people come and do stuff where you have multiple people in, and then you can just do it through YouTube, so it also streams on YouTube. But once you add a certain amount of time, then I don't think you can stream it on there anymore until you you change your plan, because some people pay for StreamYard, I think. But I think there's also Streamlabs. I haven't looked into Streamlabs, but I've seen a couple of YouTubers use it before.
I think Jape uses Streamlabs. Or was it Yard that uses?
I know some people use StreamYard because I use StreamYard when me and Trevor and everyone do the podcast on Tuesday. But some people use Streamlabs as well. I've seen some stuff. I haven't looked into Streamlabs yet, though. I've just checked into it.
True.
Yeah, just eventually they're gonna make a way where you can have multiple people. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be figured out.
you know, and also for my version of Hun, he's basically gonna be like half 2012 Hun and half 2003 Hun, but
Makes
with those brass knuckles on his fist, and that's basically what he uses to like beat the shit out of Khan until he's like bloodied and his head was falling apart practically.
That's interesting. So he sounds like he's going to be quite a different kind of hybrid then.
Oh yeah. And that's when Shredder's going to take over New York and basically take over all the gangs from here on out.
Hmm. So
Now
this
I'm gonna bring
Shredder,
back
yeah, that,
Tatsu from the '90s movies as Shredder's advisor.
yeah.
Shredder's advisor for season 2,
So
and he's also gonna
Shredder's
have
one
this
of the
attitude where he's not gonna see the point of like remaining here for later seasons after like 1 after Splinter's killed and 2 after Shredder's killed, but that's gonna be much later in some of the later phases of the TMNT TV universe.
That's interesting. So Shredder actually will die later in the universe. That's interesting.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna say
Who takes his place when he dies?
I think Tatsu might try to take his place. Like he'll soon back to Tokyo, Japan, where they've just decimated pretty much all of the Yakuza. Cause like I'm not sure if I'll use that for flashbacks, but Shredder just pretty much decimates some of the Yakuza leaders until some of the Yakuza members like bow down to him. So basically around that time, Shredder owns all of the Yakuza.
Interesting. Never expected to have the Yakuza involved in a Ninja Turtles adventure. That is definitely a new angle I haven't heard of.
And Hun was one of the members of the Yakuza, and Shredder sent him to be a leader of the Purple Dragons.
Yeah, because Shredder doesn't want any rival gangs that can rival his Foot
Nope.
Clan.
Or like send someone he trusts to all right.
Take care,
Bye,
Harvey.
Harvey. See you later, buddy. You're basically send someone he trusts really well to lead some of the gangs of New York.
Interesting. That is interesting. Gangs New York.
Mm-hmm.
Later, Harvey. Yeah, he
And
always has
then
to go to sleep early.
yeah. And then for more of Giovanni Marino's character, he's basically one of those stereotypical Italian mafia bosses, but at the same time, not a stereotypical mafia boss. So, like, he used to be like one of the weapons dealers, and that's kind of what got him to where he is today. And he has a son that he hopes would take over the Italian mafia named Antonio, and Antonio's just basically his heir. And in season 1, that becomes apparent that he's just there to be an heir.
That's pretty cool, Jake, that you got that set up now. Oh yeah, that's interesting to have that set up too. Hmm. Hey, how's it
Oh,
going?
welcome back, Kyle.
Yeah, welcome back. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's interesting that you really have thought some of this stuff through. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to be passionate about things, but it's crazy to have that kind of detail and to know what you want to do with these characters.
Oh, heck yeah.
You must
And
have been thinking
then,
about this for a long time.
A little bit, a while, but not quite a while.
That's good. Yeah, it's always good to take the time to really kind of evaluate and see where you're at, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Some of the best people start out small and then build up from there, from the ground up.
True. Like,
That's
even
why
though
whenever
I'm
that's why
at
when I started doing YouTube, I started
130
to like watch.
subs,
Oh yeah,
I'm
what did you say?
still building. Even though I'm at 130 subs, I'm still kind of building the foundations.
Yeah, one of the best ways to build the foundations I've found, and every channel is different, everybody's different, but number one is know your community and find the market that they like a lot. Um, for me, in terms of things, finding a lot of the content that is, oh, that's cool, Jake. Finding a lot of the content that people really connect with you about. So, like, YouTube is kind of like it's an algorithm. So it's like using X, it's like using Instagram, it's like using Google, right? So if you do a video on something that's popular, like Marvel, Star Wars, DC, whatever, any of the big IPs, people are gonna look for that thing. They're searching information. Like if a new movie comes out, they'll be like, "Oh, look, Berserk Titan or Yoda Joe did a video about Star Wars or DC. There's a new Star Wars show coming out. There's a new movie of this coming out. We did a video about something about that recently. It will come up like a search engine. So like when you're looking for a specific topic, sometimes your video, especially if it's popular, will come up on the search engine like that. So like when I started doing things, it was all about passion and about the reason I decided to be called Yoda Joe 93 was I 90% of the time when I started my YouTube channel, first thing I did was I was frustrated with the sequel trilogy, so I wanted to vent and tell the community how mad I was. And then the second thing I did was, oh, we're getting all these shows happening now, and Disney Plus was starting to become a thing, and I wanted to cover all that. So I was like, it's all about you got to find your market. The number one thing I'll tell you is a lot of people will tell you, oh, you have to talk about whatever other people want you to talk about. In the beginning, when you're building your empire, you do what you want with that power. Like Jake talks about sports, he does video game streams. Everyone's got their market, and even if you're doing your own thing, people will follow you because they're into your market. Never sell out, never give in. Oh, I don't love Marvel, but everyone wants to talk about Marvel. So like some people would tell me, the only way to be famous is the MCU is so famous, so just talk about Marvel all the time, make MCU videos. And I'm like, no, because if I'm not happy about the MCU, I'm not going to talk about things I don't want to talk about. So the number one thing I've learned is it doesn't matter if you get 1,000 subscribers and you get invited to big premieres. Don't be a shill. Don't just say, oh look, Disney's giving me free tickets for this movie. I'm gonna sign this NDA and get free shit because I can. No, don't be a shill. Just do you, and the good things will come.
All
Oh,
that.
Streamlabs is free,
Oh,
Jake?
definitely.
I'll check that out. Like,
Yeah,
you
and
know, that's just my biggest thing.
another
If I can give
thing.
any advice to other YouTubers, you know, obviously it's crazy because I feel like 300 from now sounds like it was so long ago for me because now all of a sudden I'm sitting at almost 700 and something. But you know, it really is about growing your community. One thing I recommend is invest in a lot of online co-op games because one thing that I've noticed is there's a lot of gamers on YouTube and a lot of people. If you play games with people, they treat you more like people than content creators. So like, and then you treat like people. They're like, oh, I like this guy. I want to play games with this guy. Like, so you know, I know you have never really been into Fortnite, but a lot of people play Fortnite. So I kind of like, besides Camp and Rusher, I kind of started becoming the Fortnite guy. Like people like, oh, I can play Fortnite with this dude. That's cool. Or I can play this game with this dude. Like so it's sometimes it just is a matter of there's many ways to build people up. But like I'll get comments on some of my content and people will be like throughout the week, when are you gonna stream this game? When are we gonna play Fortnite? When are we gonna play Battlefront? Like it's all about the connect. Once you connect on and you meet those people, a lot of stuff happens. And
Yeah,
like
in
I
most
know,
cases,
I know it's
it's
crazy because you're at
mostly
300. I know
Fortnite.
it's crazy because you're at 300 right now, and you're like, oh, 300. That seems like it's gonna take me so long to get even higher. But dude, when you just like treat this like what it's meant to be, like some people they look at YouTube and they're like, it's a job. I'm just doing what I'm doing because I want to make money. That's the worst way to do YouTube because
No.
you want to make it fun for yourself. If you make it fun for yourself, when the time you start rolling in the money, you're not even gonna be like, "Oh, this isn't a job. This is fun. I'm doing streams. I'm hanging with out people. AJ's coming to my stream. He's making me laugh. He's teasing Jake. He's doing whatever. Like this. I mean, I remember one thing I'll tell you that I did not expect to happen was when I did that Stranger Things stream a long time ago. I didn't even plan it. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a thumbnail and just go live and watch Stranger Things. And then all of a sudden, I had 1,000 people in my chat at like 4 a.m. when the new season of Stranger Things came out. I was like,
Oh,
whoa,
wow.
at like 4 a.m. And I was like, this is crazy. And I gained so many subscribers from doing that. Like sometimes YouTube is about taking risks. Sometimes like people think like, oh, you got to plan it. You got to plan it. A lot of people come up and they know what's happening. Sometimes spontaneousness also works. Sometimes you just got to like take those risks and go for it. It's like a relationship, right? You can't just put your feet in and just be like, oh, okay. No, I mean, you got to just go for it sometimes. And that's like
Oh,
anything.
definitely.
And that's like anything. But sometimes you just got to never be afraid. Don't hesitate. Just kind of keep going for it. Oh, you're working on upcoming premiere travel education blogs. Cool. Up, we got upcoming premiere. Oh, that's cool. That should be cool. Yeah. So that's the number one thing. Like, if you're ever worried, like you're stuck, there's a lot of people that get worried. They get stuck on the number for a while, and they're like, "Oh, I don't like being stuck on this number," which it does suck. Don't get me wrong, but it's like YouTube's like an empire. You build up. The more you help them out, like the more they're pushing content and they're getting ads and all these different things, the more in the long run they're gonna help you out as well. So like when they see that you're gonna meet so many. YouTube has such a big variety of people, and you're gonna meet so many different people that sometimes they'll be doing. I mean, there's days where I'm doing streams and I won't see anyone coming in. I'm like, all right, I'm chilling, and then 5 hours later you get more people coming in. So it's like you just got to do sometimes you just got to do what makes sense. Like you just got to really, if you're struggling with growth, I mean you've seen like when you watch James, he's been doing that for a long time, but he just doesn't take no for an answer. He just goes in there and just, hey, you're gonna connect, you guys are gonna drop likes. Like he's been doing it for so long, he just does not care. I love James though. He does not take like any slack or anything whatsoever. He's just like, you guys have been following me for a long time, and if you're new, keep doing it.
Oh, definitely. Kind of like, I think it was Hangout Stream 19, where I think I've attracted trolls and I've done this thing where I said to this one troll where I'm filming in their closet.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah. And like I was laughing so hard, kind of like that. And also it's like half evil laugh also.
Oh yeah, well that's part of the fun. Like it's part of the entertainment experience too. So like for me, when people come to my stream, if I see like a bunch of people in my stream and they're just like chilling in the chat and nobody's dropped a like, I'll raise my voice like I'm their father, and I'll just be like, hey, hit that like right now. Like sometimes you gotta be a little aggressive with them. They gotta know how dedicated you are to this whole YouTube thing. So sometimes you gotta just be like, I mean, it's about having fun in the long run, but you want to grow. You gotta be a grower and a shower. You gotta show them how it all works.
Well, basically aggressive, but like not
Not an
too
asshole,
aggressive
but like
to the
be
point.
aggressive. Be
Yeah.
aggressive, but don't be horribly mean about it. Like just
Right.
that's probably like in the long run, even though I got really mad the other stream the other day when we had all those trolls coming in, at the same time, I wasn't mad because at the same time my stream got popular because these trolls were making me so mad. So I was creating entertainment. So yeah, if you're watching this, Kathleen Kennedy, whatever, Zoe Ziegler, whatever, all you people, you can do what you want, but you're at the end of the day, you guys are helping me out because you're making my stream pop off. So no matter how much I don't want you to be there, I'm talking to you too, Amber Heard. I saw you there. Don't even try that.
Yeah, Amber Heard, stay out of my stream, because I got a few choice words to say to you. And one finger to give, too.
You gotta like that they come to your stream because it's like because then it's like they're helping you out. Sometimes you get the haters coming in with the lurk accounts. It's gonna help you out in the long run because it's still a person. So it's like it comes in, it's like okay, yeah, you're trolling me, but you're really helping me out too. So because any
Oh, definitely.
interaction is usually helpful, but the trolling with some degrees, sometimes it gets a little too far and it gets a little ridiculous. We're looking at it.
Oh, yeah. Where I think I said this in my community tabs where like they were harassing one of Jethro's channels for like him being gay and spelling out that F word that's offensive to that community. And I think it's that same person that just keeps doing it. And I think they've all spelled out the N word also.
Yeah, you get a lot of people that try to do that, and it's really ridiculous. Like they'll just try
Yeah.
and literally, like they'll try and get people to get them in trouble, and just those kind of trolls aren't to be tolerated. The one troll I've been dealing with lately that I don't like dealing with is people want to try and like mess with my feelings and troll me on pretending to be different characters. That's fine. But somebody went out in one of my streams the other night when I forget if it was Fortnite or what it was, but one thing that I noticed that was ridiculous was they were literally pretending to be me. Like they had my name in the chat and like I don't know what pictures they had. I think they had
I
my
remember that.
and I was like, there's the one thing you don't do. Because the one thing I don't want is I don't want somebody pretending to be me all of a sudden is getting subs and getting attention and getting people to do that thing. So if you're going to try and besmirch my name by copying me, because that shows that you have no original ideas and no original interests, and you're just going to copy off my success, that doesn't work. So that really annoyed me because I was like, no, that's not happening. I think we still got that blocked on my channel too, that one fake account. Just like, nope. If you look at it.
Yeah, hopefully Yoda Joe, the copy, or Yoda Joe, the copy, is gone now and won't use that again.
Yeah, it's just don't be doing it, man. Don't be copying other people because other people are trying to. Oh, you're happy to delete? Yeah, you got to do it, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Get this trigger
I think
finger.
Anubis and Jake were deleting some of Kazir's alternate accounts like left and right for like again spelling out the F word that's offensive to gay people and the N word.
I agree,
So,
Anubis.
once again, I want to thank Jake and Anubis for doing that in Hangout Stream 19. And like, I gotta figure out like, cause I'm getting close to 20 Hangout streams, and I think I just gotta figure out what to do for number 20.
Something exciting, right? Gotta come up with an idea.
Oh, yeah, like maybe some new dance moves or like my butchered,
Find a good service.
like my butchered
We'll look at all options.
versions of some like trending dance moves.
Oh, I commented on one of your videos, Anubis, or was it the other Yoda that did? Because I try to, my whole thing is I try to actually show support when I see supports. When I see you guys supporting me, I come over to your channels and I go and like, hey man, that's a good video you did. I try to like give thumbs up and support because you support me. I give support. Back. I mean, when Andy goes and streams or when Andy does a video, I try to watch it because that's what you do. It was me, yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah man, I watch your stuff.
Good and not the other Yoda Joe. If it was the other one, Anubis would have blocked him immediately. Just in case if it was.
Yeah, I remember that, Anubis. Hey,
Yeah.
Anubis, did you go and watch that final episode yet of the new season? Since you mentioned that topic.
And I haven't seen that Warrior show.
I mean, where you live, do you? I know you get like the streaming services like Disney Plus and Max and stuff, right? So like, you gotta check that out, man.
Oh, yeah. And I think one of the only streaming services I don't have is Max, or
You don't have
I'm gonna
Max,
call it HBO Max.
dude. That's the one streaming service you should have
Yeah.
because it's got good stuff.
HBO has a lot of good stuff on there.
You got to keep your Disney Plus. Get ready.
Mm-hmm.
But you can have like,
Add things onto it. Yeah, I could get something like that. That sounds good. I haven't had
Or
it.
like get rid of Disney Plus for a few months, and then when
I'm sure
a
it was your
new
favorite, Anubis, but that
show,
service did not do good money, unfortunately, and then it became.
no,
want to have it.
Disney was like, "Oh, we're Disney. We're woke. We do woke things for money."
Oh yeah, I like my spicy grilled cheese. No, yeah, that was the sad thing is Max is great because now it's come to a lot of different original content. Yeah, I would say with Disney Plus, I the one thing I'll say about Disney Plus is I usually don't watch Disney Plus unless there's a new show to watch on there. Like there's some shows I want to watch on there, but I usually you have some,
No, you're good.
okay. Yeah, they only have what slander are you talking about, Anubis?
What?
No, nothing. But no, I just like with Disney Plus, like when the new shows, then that's when you check it out. But like with like a lot of the stuff, like when you talk about all the original content, yeah, they have all the Disney movies on there. But because of how I just haven't had that urge to go and watch those like movies on Disney Plus. So I don't use it as often unless it's cool. It's got to get your classic Disney tunes. That's pretty cool. Yeah. No, yeah. So it's like with all the streaming services, it just kind of depends. Oh yeah, you got to watch Gargoyles, man. Gargoyles is awesome. And can't forget the original Mighty Ducks, man, animated show. Go for it. No, yeah. So yeah, Disney Plus has
I
got some
like
great.
the Mighty Ducks movie also. Because I think I remember seeing the movie, but like not any of the shows.
Oh, so you've seen the live action movies?
Yep.
Yes, sir. What cup?
Or I think just the first Mighty Ducks movie.
Oh, that's cool. Tailspin and Darkling, yeah, those are great ones too. Man. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Those are good choices for sure. Yeah, Disney's good. I mean, it's just like with Disney Plus, all these streaming services have good things, and I just feel like Disney Plus doesn't have like variety content. Like I feel like
Right.
when you're watching you got your Star Wars shows when they come out, you pay attention. When the Marvel shows come out, you watch it. But then whenever there's like any other like non thing that's not Marvel or Disney or Marvel or Star Wars, I feel like Disney Plus doesn't really have much to offer. Like a lot of their newer shows that are like just the original Disney Plus content for Disney Plus, it doesn't seem that worth it all the time.
Yeah, and I feel like Disney Plus is like kind of the same now, where all their stuff is basically trash, even though we get the occasional good stuff from Disney every now and again. But like recently, it's trash.
That's
And with this Secret Invasion finale, that's trash because Gaia gets all the powers. Yay, feminism.
Well, that's the thing that's stuff. It was just dumb about it. Like it's weird. You'd think with the backlash from Disney Plus when in Phase 4 they released like 10 different Marvel Disney Plus projects on top of the movies that they did. You would think they would have learned. They learned the lesson about. They learned the lesson that you had. that basically, they're like, oh, people just didn't like that there was too many projects. They did, and then they said they're gonna do quality over quantity, but
Mm-hmm.
because even if they release 2 shows, I understand Anubis. You just have to get used to things.
Yeah, for
But
like the first few seasons of the Clone Wars, the CGI is like a little bit not good, but the animation does get better in the later seasons.
with Clone Wars, the thing that people didn't understand is like, yeah, when you start a show out, I'm sure there was issues with the animation and stuff. Yeah, a lot of people are always hating on Phantom Menace. I never understood the hate for Phantom Menace. I mean, I get it.
What was one of the best parts of Phantom Menace? Phantom Menace.
Yeah, just having Darth Maul. Anything with Maul in there is usually the best part.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed the pod races too. Like I liked things in Phantom Menace. I saw the Clone Wars movie in theaters too, and I saw it 2 times the night it released
Oh
because I
wow!
love the idea of Clone Wars, especially after the original Samurai Jack creator Clone Wars they did before Revenge of the Sith. I was about that, man. That's cool, man. Yeah, I was there
Oh
too.
nice.
But yeah, no, I think it's really just like what I really hope is like when we're seeing some of these like original projects, since everything except for like Moon Knight and Loki season 2 and some of the like Marvel projects hasn't been great in a long time. Let's just hope that with with the other shows not being good, and oh yeah, Attack of the Clones sucked except for Padme and Yoda going ham. Really, it's a different take I haven't heard before, but I guess that's fair. I think I'm just hoping that when we get to Tuesday, that Dave Filoni does what Dave Filoni does best and doesn't just knock Star Wars' socks off, but makes the other people that subscribe to Disney Plus give them a reason to be excited about Disney Plus again, right? Like let's just get a really good Star Wars show that reminds people about why we like having Star Wars content and why we like having Star Wars content on Disney Plus.
I just hope that the Ahsoka show would be that content that gets people like in Star Wars again.
I think that's what we're gonna get because, I'm sure you've seen the memes online. In Filoni, we trust, and when you look at Filoni's track record, like if this was anyone else, if this was Deborah Chow like in Obi-Wan again, I'd say no, it's not gonna be good because I didn't trust her then. I still don't trust her now. I know Rebels was getting hate at first because people didn't like the animation, but it's my problem is now. Yeah, people gotta let things breathe. The stuff that I don't like though is I don't know if you guys have been reading any of the reactions for the. Oh, you don't know how to invite people on Streamlabs app, Jake. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. But so the thing I don't like is there were these videos when they were getting ready to promote the Ahsoka show of both Rosario Dawson and and um and Ashley Eckstein from Clone Wars and Rebels was saying, yeah, that makes sense. Top much instant gratification, yeah. But they were saying in like these little short videos, like they were asking about like when they're hyping up the Ahsoka show, they're like, oh, is there anything like people were asking, is there anything we need to watch before watching Ahsoka, or can we just watch Ahsoka on its own, or like watch Mando or any of the other things? And they just kept saying in their promotional material, watch Rebels, watch Clone Wars, and I'm just seeing like I don't know if you read the reactions from the big event they did where they showed the first 2 episodes of Disney Plus. All the people that are hating on the Ahsoka reactions have never seen Rebels or Clone Wars.
Wow.
I'm just like I'm ready to go off on a tangent because people just think if something's animated that it's not canon, and it just drives me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It just is ridiculous. I liked episode 7, but I hated how Finn didn't get more love. That's fair. Well, yeah, we know 7 was the best of the sequel trilogy.
Not much love in like I don't know the writing for Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
You know what gets me? I was on Twitter the other day, or I guess I was on X. Hey, Sarah M Fitness. I was.
What's up, Sarah? Welcome to the stream.
I was on what's it called? I was on X, I guess Twitter the other day, and I saw people were like doing like anniversary, like they were talking like their favorite Star Wars movies and like talking about some of the things like that they were speaking about, and like I saw a bunch of love. I don't know if they're like teenagers now or like what age they were, but I just saw people on X going off about why do people hate the sequels? I love the sequels. These are the Star Wars of my generation. It's
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
And I was like, what? Where are these people coming from? They should not be watching Star Wars because they get it wrong.
Oh, gosh.
Like, I just cannot believe that there is a fan base out there for like people that like the sequels.
Oh,
No
boy.
wonder, no wonder Kathleen
Yeah,
Kennedy.
don't let us find them. Or else we're going to go full on Anakin on their ass.
Stupid because there's still a percentage of people that are still keeping Kathleen Kennedy employed by saying the sequels are good. Last Jedi is a masterpiece.
And I'm going to say in that exact same tone, the sequels are shit.
What do people use woke as some sort of asshole way to seem righteous? Yeah, they do. That's true. I don't usually use the word woke very much unless there's something that is actually woke. Jake Lloyd still got what? That's right, Jake Lloyd. Oh yeah, he ended up in prison too, which was pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, after the Phantom Menace came out, it was terrible for Jake Lloyd.
Yeah, it's still bad for him. Are you ordering it now, sweetie? I just feel bad for Jar Jar, man. I was at Star Wars Celebration in 2017, and I went to the 20th anniversary panel for Phantom Menace, and Jar Jar, every Star Wars fan that was there, stood up and was clapping when when they just like clapped, and they were basically clapping and giving Jar Jar Ahmed Best a standing ovation. Like people liked Jar Jar.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, apparently there's spoilers for the Ahsoka show coming. Apparently.
Yep, I heard about that. Jake's got his finger on the trigger because he's been trying to stay off places because people are being. That's the problem with people getting these invites. They give these invites to just anybody that gets like followers on YouTube. They're not giving these invites to Star Wars fans and people that just genuinely care about Star Wars. Like some of the reviews I was watching, I was like, this is not a Star Wars fan. This is a person that like made it big on YouTube by making videos about food and stuff. Like it is weird. Yeah, definitely be careful. Jake's got his finger on the trigger. Got all mods, fingers on the trigger. Get ready if you see it. Because I tell you, when I did my big Stranger Things stream, I had 1,000 people in the chat. There were people that somehow had seen the episodes before I saw the episodes when they dropped on Netflix in different time zones, and people were trying to spoil the episodes like big moments in the chat and stuff. And I had like people on the trigger like just going, nope, nope, nope. Probably the most people I banned at once. I was like, dang, sorry, get out of here, get out.
Oh my gosh, and like
I remember I saw a comment, like there was someone that said something about I read the first 5 minutes of the comments, like
after you
I
watch
read
the
Eddie in the
episode.
sentence, and then the moment I read Eddie's name, I was like, nope, nope. It's just not happening. So I was like, not doing it. People butchered about TMNT and didn't know about it in the first place. Yeah, it happens. You know how he didn't get invited to the premiere, Jake? The reason Disney doesn't invite him to the premieres for Star Wars events is because Disney has Star Wars 3 blacklisted for his because of he's been very critical of the sequel trilogy, and ever since then, anybody that has basically been rude to Kathleen Kennedy basically gets blacklisted for. I don't even know. It's weird. He also just likes to be able to watch it with his viewers when it comes out right away. He would have it would have been nice for him to go, but he loves to be there with the fandom in the moment and just kind of have that awesome moment, just like we all do. Let's
Oh,
see.
definitely.
Yeah, that's true. I remember when they did that too. And weird. Yeah, it is. It's just they're mad. They have to protect their precious president. So if you say anything about their Lord and Savior, Kathleen Kennedy, then it's like, oh man, we're all gonna get banned now because we are actually being truthful about our feelings about Kathleen, and apparently that's a crime now.
Like,
Hi, I'm Kathleen Kennedy, and I block all fans that hate me, which is basically everybody.
What? She's the president of Lucasfilm Anubis right now, who was
yeah.
supposed to be gone when Indiana Jones bombed, but that didn't happen.
And Kathleen Kennedy in your streams said Indiana Jones did well.
Yeah, she said it did well. I don't even know if she knows what did well looks like, because every time she gets asked about the problems with something, she just says, "Oh no, it did fine. It was all right. It was great. It was fine." They should
Oh,
not
God.
let her. They should not let her on stage for Star Celebration any more times. Every time she gets on stage, she tries to like do the whole like PR thing, like covering her tracks and just being like, "Oh no, everything's cool. We got this worked out." Me and Patty Jenkins aren't fighting about what was that movie called, Rogue Squadron they were supposed to make. Like she tried to defend that. Oh yeah, no, we're still gonna do it. It's happening. Don't worry. And she gets so nervous. Like, how can she be in even the president of the company if she can't even cover her own tracks? I just don't
Yeah,
understand.
this is really horrible at being Lucasfilm president. And we need Dave Filoni to do a takeover and do a massive cleanup over at Lucasfilm.
What we need is Dave Filoni to walk into Kathleen Kennedy's office like Mace Windu walked into Palpatine's office. The oppression of the fans has spoken. You have lost.
And then Kathleen Kennedy will be like, I am the president. Oh, thanks for the 7th like. Yo, To Be Real Gaming, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
Gaming, how you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I think that Lucasfilm was really good when George was in charge of it because George's vision is what really drove things back. But no company right now in this world is perfect. Every studio has some skeletons in their closet, has issues. But I will say this: Lucasfilm may have its skeletons, but nobody's in a worse place right now than I think Kevin Feige is in the MCU. I think Kevin Feige is in. The toy marketing was pretty sick. I like the toy marketing. It was pretty good.
I don't know. I got a new nickname for Kevin Feige, and it's called Kevin Fucky.
I like that. That's great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kevin Fucky ain't doing so good.
Oh, I believe in Anubis. I believe the holiday special. But remember, George Lucas never wanted anybody to see the holiday special. He made it where the only way you could watch it originally was bootleg. Now you can find it everywhere.
And then the original tape was so rare.
Yep. I remember I was with my dad, and my dad was like, what did you say about? Oh, what did you say? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I was reading what Anubis said. Something about he kicked. Yeah, that's fair. No, yeah, he just it's weird because when they first did that, if they mess with Daredevil, don't even go there, Jake. That is the last hope, and that is the last straw for me. If they mess up that show, it will be over. If they
I
mess
just
up
hope
that show,
that
I might not
Loki
even.
season 2 is good.
If they mess up that show, there's a decent chance I might not even show up to Secret Wars. Like if they mess up that show, then you can get Hugh Jackman, you can get Tobey Maguire, you can get Andrew Garfield, you can get any actor you want. If Daredevil Born Again is not good, I ain't having it.
Oh, definitely. And like, I think Daredevil Born Again might be like one of the most anticipated projects because like there could be a chance that it
Well,
would be
people
like
love that. People
the
love that
Netflix
actor, so
Daredevil.
they're just like, I mean, they were just hoping like we saw him in She-Hulk for an episode. That's crazy, Anubis. Oh yeah, you're talking about the one with with Ben Affleck. That makes sense.
Yeah, that one sucked. That one sucked ass.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that one. That's true. That's why I think it's funny that people always say that old Marvel was the best Marvel, but Marvel's always kind of had a so-so rocky start, and then they've had bad things as well.
Oh, definitely.
Like I said, there is no perfect company out there. All these companies have really bad projects, but some companies do things that you're just like, wow, well that's hilarious. Like for me, if I'm gonna point fingers at anyone, all I'll say is, looking at you, Marvel and Miss Marvel. I'm looking directly at you. Trust me. Trust me. Oh, I'm not taking anyone on a pedestal, Anubis. Everyone has made mistakes. Everyone has
Oh yeah.
their issues. They're just things I prefer to other things. Like there's time periods where certain things make mistakes. Like, DC's had some really bad things, but DC's had some really good things when Marvel's put out some really bad things. So it kind of fluctuates differently. So sometimes you'll see one company does something really good, then another company will make something really bad. So then you like the company that's doing something really good, but you don't like the company that's doing something really bad. So depending on like DC movies have always been shit except for Batman, maybe
That's
Superman.
Batman, Superman.
There are a few of them that are pretty good, but I understand. Oh, Mom finally found the picture. Sweet. I'm excited. Oh, I have good news, guys. I just got a text from my mom. My Sam Witwer video will be done later tonight. I just found my photo of him, and I just found my photo of him and Ray Park that I got at Star Celebration.
Oh wow.
What'd you say, Andy?
I said, oh wow.
Yeah, I met him at Star Celebration.
See, what did Jake say?
What-
DC has a brighter future than Marvel, honestly. Oh, definitely.
Really?
I definitely agree there.
I agree with you, Jake. Yeah, Constantine was good. I like Constantine. They were working on a Constantine 2. Well, I think he just means Anubis. We've seen what Marvel's future looks like, and we
Mm-hmm.
have good people in charge of where DC's going right now. DC has never had a direct. Let's see. It's the same. It's not even the same. Anubis, you just have to understand that like what Jake means is in terms of like what is promised, nobody knows what the future holds. But what is promised, Kevin Feige is lying to people where James Gunn
Mm-hmm.
actually is promising to make things new, fresh, and different. Now, it could come out and we watch these movies and the new DC movies could be horrible, but we won't know until it happens. DC is rebooting, where Marvel won't reboot till after Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And if they reboot after Secret Wars, it might only be a soft reboot for them. They'll probably still have Gaia. They'll probably still have all these characters we hate. It won't matter.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard that the Blue Beetle movie didn't do that great.
Yeah, I understand that Brightburn wasn't good. Wait, are you sure James Gunn made Brightburn? I thought J.J. Abrams made Brightburn. I don't
Yeah,
remember
and, like,
James Gunn doing. Did James Gunn
apparently.
actually do Brightburn? Because here's the way I look at it, Anubis. You got to look at the statistics. Statistics. James Gunn made Guardians 1. Was great. Statistics. James Gunn made Guardians 2. Some people didn't like it, but some people did. James Gunn but Guardians 1 was highly successful. James Gunn made the
Oh
Guardians
yeah,
holiday special.
and that
Of
was
course.
successful. And then he did the Suicide Squad movie, which
Yep, which was
is
great.
another
And then
one.
he did
Then
Peacemaker, which was great. So
oh yeah,
he's got more wins than losses. So no, I understand the idea of debate. Yeah, he did. But so far, he He's also got the holiday special that people liked for Guardians, and then he had. You didn't like Suicide. We're talking about the Suicide Squad, not Suicide Squad. You're saying you hated the newer Suicide Squad? Really?
I think he means I think he hates the other one.
We're not talking about the 2016 one by David Ayer. We're talking about the 2021 one with James Gunn.
Yeah, Jared Leto made
Both?
Jared Leto made me uncomfortable as Joker.
How did you hate both movies? That's crazy.
Bro.
I respect your opinion, man, but I just can't even believe that. Yeah, I'll be able to grab it pretty easily when it gets here. One of your favorite teams. I get it was one of your favorite teams, but explain what didn't you like about what didn't you like about Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad that James Gunn directed? I mean, it was a great team of characters. They were actually utilized to their potential. Like, I just don't understand that's the first I've seen people say that. I'm just kind of shocked.
I think it's like one of my first times hearing or seeing someone say that too.
I've seen a couple people that have said that, and the only people that I've seen have said that are Snyder fanboys that are against James Gunn. Because if you noticed, ever since James Gunn announced, you hated all of them? What? He said he hated all of them. Because what I know is like a lot of Snyder boys started turning their back on James Gunn the moment that they claim that he kicked out Henry Cavill. They're like, now they all hate him. So it's just crazy. Like I've seen the only people I've ever seen that have said
I can see their perspective on that because I think Henry Cavill kind of got duped by DC after he left The Witcher because the writers and the showrunner kind of hate his guts and they wanted to do their own thing. So Henry Cavill going back to DC would mean kind of a fresh start, him returning as Superman, but he got duped in the process. So I can kind of see that perspective.
Okay. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I gotta plug this into the charger real quick. I gotta go grab food across the hall for my fiance and me. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, Joe, I think I see Miss Marvel in your closet.
What?
What did you say?
I think I see Miss Marvel in your closet.
What did you say?
CCC's a skeleton in your closet?
What are we talking about? Skeletons in the closet now.
I think I see Miss Marvel in your closet trying to hunt you.
Yeah, so I was saying, I think the thing with the Henry Cavill situation was, first of all, I'm going to say one thing that I've said over time that people never seem to understand was Henry Cavill is Henry Cavill, and he listened to The Rock that, oh, my future is going to be great. Black Adam's going to make $1 billion, and it's going to be amazing, and just like he should have not listened to The Rock, and because The Rock promised him, oh, we're gonna do Black Adam 2, and you're gonna be back as Superman.
Oh God.
But it's like, so to me, that's what my problem is. And also, I want to put it on record that, and I don't know why people get this idea, Snyder fans specifically get this idea. They always say that, like, oh, I'm mad at James Gunn because James Gunn kicked out Henry Cavill from the TMNT Universe. But by the time James Gunn and Peter Safran even sat down and said, "Oh, I'm taking over DC and whatever," Henry Cavill was already gone. Sure, so that's why I never understood. I just set something in the freezer for a second to get some stuff cold, but I never understood what happened. Did it get you?
You grabbed it by the lid.
Yeah, the lid's uncovered. It's got a cover.
What did he say? How dare you say Miss Marvel's in his closet? Jake, that was kind of a joke earlier. So yeah, I'll probably not do that joke again. So yeah.
What's going on?
Jake was saying, how dare you say Miss Marvel is in his closet or is in your closet?
There ain't no Miss Marvel in my closet. She's not invited here ever. Miss Marvel's never invited here. But yeah, so I just think it's I just think it's crazy because you see I understand it wasn't funny. I mean, there are people that literally.
We got one more order coming in. So.
Another order?
Not for food.
Oh.
I think I should get some food too.
It's gonna deliver? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's people never understand the Henry Cavill situation. I always think it's so funny because like when Peter Safran and James Gunn even sat into their new offices at DC, everyone's like, James Gunn doesn't like Henry Cavill. Like even Den of Nerds was doing this big report. He's like, James Gunn doesn't like Henry Cavill, and I'm like, he never said that, and I don't know where you would get that impression. And then
yeah, and that is all kinds of false right there.
Mm-hmm. And people just didn't understand that they watched. I think what happened is people watched Black Adam and they saw that end credit scene and they got so excited about the idea of Henry Cavill coming back as Superman that anything about him not coming back was just like it destroyed everyone.
Wow.
I think they just were so mad that because and the thing that's stupid is like, you know, ever since Zack Snyder's Justice League, Snyder fans have become nothing but a problem.
Yes. Yeah, especially some of the bigger Snyder fanboys.
Mm-hmm.
They're just their own breed of crazy.
It will be fantastic when nobody like. I hope we get to a day where nobody is even talking about the Snyderverse. Like, I hope we get to a point where it's like people aren't even concerned about. Remember that time when Zack Snyder did Justice League? Like, hopefully we get to that point in our lives where it's like, I don't remember that.
Oh gosh. Like,
So I would like
oh,
not
remember
that
Batman
Justice League
versus
personally.
Superman? Remember that, guys? Oh, remember when Zack Snyder did this? And oh, remember when Zack Snyder looked at a puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just saying anything, really. And they're preventing James Gunn from, I don't know, having his potential.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Anubis. You say nobody cared, but the Snyder fans were making a lot of noise and uproar about people not liking Justice League. So they begged and cried, and then we got Zack Snyder's Justice League, and now they act like it's the messiah of everything, and that nothing will ever touch it. I gotta go get another thing for her. No, for us. For us, yeah.
Like, if Amber Turd shows up in the new Aquaman movie, I'm gonna boycott it.
You ordered us new headphones? Sweet. How did you get? We got our own, private set. Sweet. They're both the same color. Mm-hmm. I just hope that they have a plug-in and it's not like an iPhone thing. Okay, good. Sweet, we got new headphones. We no longer have to use the crappy ones. No,
Yay.
sorry about that. Yeah, where'd we leave off from? Oh, these fries are spicy. Joe, did you see what AJ said to me in our text group? Yeah, I saw it. I saw it, Jake. I didn't say anything about it because I didn't know if you saw it. Hey, oh wow, we got another person in here. That's cool. When Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger were cast
What's
as
up,
Joker.
PSA? How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Anubis, I don't know what it is, but people have complained about superhero castings for the last, like, I would say several years. I need to get a refill on drink because this is going to be, everything's too hot. Oh. Be right back. Spicy icy.
I'm glad you like it.
It is very good. It just threw me off. I thought I had more Mountain Dew than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, bam. It just hits you. Like, wham, bam, thank you, man. Just kind of go for it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing okay, Clarissa?
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You doing okay? Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you got some, yeah. Oh, could be better? What's wrong?
Oh, you're still going through some shit, Clarissa?
Yeah, it's so weird, man. People just, they don't roll with it, Anubis. They just kind of would just complain over and over again. And then people get mad, like, I'm still waiting on a good Berserk anime.
Me too, Anubis. Me too.
Wasn't there plans with that happening, or what was going on?
I think the people that animated Castlevania gonna do the we're gonna do the Berserk anime, but I don't know what happened to that.
Everything just gets changed. Plans get moved around nowadays all the time because until this writer's strike gets done, nothing can get done. Are you having chicken over there?
I'm having pizza.
Oh, pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just have to have one of those podcasts where we have like where we talk all this stuff, and then we're like, I hope you brought some snacks and treats. Something good to eat. Jake, I hate to burst your bubble, man, but if that movie gets released, she's definitely gonna still be in that movie. I still think James Wan has like this obsession with that actress. I'm sorry to hear that. Going through depression and PSD is never fun. Dang, this is a good grilled cheese sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course. I hope that it gets better, but just in case if you need like an internet hug, here you go. It can.
Speaking of
It can be
oh,
better.
hopefully she dies at the beginning. Yeah, wouldn't that be great, Jake? Wouldn't it be great if all our dreams would come true?
Yeah, if Amber Turd dies in the first few minutes of Aquaman, like I jump for joy when that happens.
We could all wish. I still
Mhm.
think it would be hilarious. It will never happen. But I still think it would have been funny if they just like instead of cutting, just cut Amber Heard out and put Johnny Depp in Amber Heard's clothes. Just make him the mermaid.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I could get into Johnny Depp and
Mhm.
they could change Aquaman. They could make maybe Aquaman likes dudes instead of chicks, and he still looks like mermaids, and it could be Aquaman.
Oh, you're welcome, Clarissa. You're
I could get down
welcome.
with it. I could get down with Jason Momoa and Johnny Depp getting in. Oh, you said testing that.
Oh, heck yeah.
I could get down with it. So, what do you think about this new? Have you seen the new trailer for this new Percy Jackson series on Disney Plus?
I have not seen that yet, but I might plan on doing a reaction video to it.
Supposedly there was a teaser for it, and supposedly people are mad because one of the characters, of course, because it's Disney, right? One of the characters is they're mad because one character that's supposed to be white is once again black, and Disney's like,
Yeah, and like Rick Riordan actually casted middle schoolers to play middle schoolers and not almost grown ass adults
yeah, I
playing
heard that people were
middle
upset
schoolers.
about it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, they were.
that's good, honey. Got no expectations, Anubis.
Oh yeah, thanks for the 8th like. Hopefully at some point we
We're
can
up to
make it
8.
to
That's
10.
pretty sick.
Mhm.
Getting comfy for you, honey.
Right. It's like
That's so
sliding
interesting. Oh, you're just keeping your animation stuff? That's good. What do you guys think about you seen the trailers for that Netflix One Piece movie they're doing?
I thought it was gonna be a One Piece show that they're doing.
Is it a show instead?
I don't know if it is a show or a movie.
Yeah, I forget which one it is. I just seen the trailers for it. I'm like, oh, it looks, at least it looks accurate somewhat.
Mhm.
I expected it to look worse considering Netflix track record with their anime movies and shows.
Mhm. Yeah, and with I think Netflix and that live action Death Note with Light Turner instead of Light Yagami.
That's true, Anubis. I still want to know what happens. What's Netflix gonna do when Stranger Things and Cobra Kai ends? Because that's like their like main variety, like their most important like IPs that they own. Like, what are they gonna do when those two shows are gone? Like, are they just gonna keep cranking out the Netflix movie of the year type of deal? Make 10 extractions.
They could easily call Chris Hemsworth and say, "Hey, we need you for this extraction movie."
Taika Waititi gets a phone call. Hey, I can't come back for Thor 5. You're gonna have to recast me because I'm gonna star in the next freaking 10 extraction movies.
I
We
think
need
if,
you to play Thor.
I think if Taika Waititi ever directed an extraction movie, Chris Hemsworth would be out of there.
I'd rather he do those. I haven't even seen Extraction 2 yet. And I'd rather see him do more extraction movies than have him get treated with the way that he was treated for Thor 4.
All I can say for Extraction 2, because I've seen it and it's really good.
I'm gonna watch it. I plan to watch it. I had an issue with Netflix for a while. It's been weird.
Yeah.
The original live action Death Note wasn't bad. That's true.
Yeah, the original Japanese Death Note was, or the original live action Japanese Death Note was the better one of the two.
That's fair.
And at least they actually had Light Yagami instead of Light Turner.
That's true.
Hmm.
I'm really salty. I'm gonna turn off the fan.
Yeah, we're all eating dinner together.
It's really loud.
We're a family already.
Turn it back on. You watching something good over there? Good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you as you sat down.
Oh.
You can get me Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you want one? Okay. Oh, which one?
What the hell? Mm.
There you go. Was I missing in the chat? We're still talking about Death Note.
See, I think
That's pretty cool news. I didn't know that. So you live on a farm, right, Andy?
I don't live on a farm, but I live somewhere kind of close to one.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I know there's that one time you said you had been working on the farm.
Yeah. I've been working on, or I do volunteer work at a farm called the Rio Grande Community Farm, and we do a variety of things.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get paid to do that usually?
It's mostly volunteer work, so no, I don't get paid.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
When you're sweating your butt off like that on the farm, you'd hope there'd be some sort of payment for it.
Well, the only payments like we're done with this job.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing Jedi Survivor, when you're on Kovu, do you feel like you're back on the farm?
It is kind of a farm style planet or a small town style planet.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny that happens that way.
And like
I love how
whoever
we're both
made
hungry at the
the
same time. We
two
both end up
Rancor
eating.
boss fights, whoever made that gets a special place in hell. Because like
Which
that
boss
fight,
fight?
the two Rancors for Jedi Survivor.
Which difficulty did you play on?
I think I played on that Jedi Knight difficulty.
Oh yeah, because it's harder.
Yeah, because you not only have to keep track of one of them, you have to keep track of two of them. And like
It's
know
good that
what
you're going to
moves
keep
are
him on as a
done
pet. We just put him on, leave him on the planet, and put him in a nice.
I wish you can make like enemy beasts pets, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Or
I'm
you
still
can
waiting for the
move
Star Wars
them.
game where we go back to in Clone Wars, where like in the Clone
Mhm.
Wars movie, how Asajj could get on top of the Rancor. I want to ride a Rancor. There need to be more lightsaber fights on top of a Rancor from now on.
Probably should have done that for Survivor. We could have gotten Cal Kestis riding on a Rancor.
Hey, I mean, if Boba could do it, why couldn't we?
Exactly.
It just seems to work.
And Cal will ride a Rancor like a Bantha.
That reminds me. Last time I was playing, me and Ella started playing Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and we're on the Phantom Menace, and I was playing as I think I was either Jar Jar or I was Qui-Gon, but I was playing the game and I was riding the Bantha into Watto's shop, and I just kept looking at myself like a Bantha.
Oh my gosh.
Because you got to do it, man. He made that meme so popular.
Like a Bantha.
You know, if you meet him at Star Wars Celebration, I think it was this year before they announced the Ahsoka trailers, there was a panel with him, and he just goes on stage and he just does it like he does the dance for everyone. He's like a Bantha. He like does like the little handlebar signal.
Like a Bantha.
That's why it's so sad to me. Why is Disney so mean to Cameron Morrison? He is an amazing human being. Like, I remember when I found out he wasn't going to be in Mando season 3 after I was told he was. I was so upset when I found out that he was waiting by the phone for them to call him, and he never called, and they never called him. It was like, because apparently, according to Bob Iger, they needed to do budget cuts. It's like, but dude, we're going to have more Boba. That's always a win.
Yeah, the only good thing I'll say about the 2017 version is Willem Dafoe was great in that movie. I think, did Willem Dafoe play Ryuk?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's be honest. When has Willem Dafoe not been great? He's the freaking Green Goblin. Of course, he's going to be great.
I think we'll need Willem Dafoe as Joker at some point.
Even at his age, you think it could happen?
Who knows?
It could be like an
It'll be,
old man
I think
Joker.
it'll be perfect.
Well, I mean, if they ever do the multiverse thing, there was that thing with the 3 Jokers and all that, so they could do like he could be one of the alternate Jokers or something.
Yeah, like maybe a Joker / Green Goblin fusion.
Plus, then again, I mean, I'm sure our new Batman will be like at least in his 30s or 40s, so it's possible he could have an older Joker.
I just hope that Jensen Ackles is Batman and not
Yeah,
like.
I think I'm excited. For it's a good thing they picked David Cornswet for Superman, but I want it to be someone that we know is familiar with playing Batman to be Batman, and I think Jensen has been.
Oh yeah.
I think Jensen has been campaigning for Batman for so long that like if you don't cast him as Batman at this point, you're making a huge mistake. Like I will be legitimately shocked if anyone besides him, when they announce who's playing Batman and Bring the Bold, if it's anyone other than Jensen Ackles, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Because there's been even he's been campaigning for it. Even he's been like, I want to do it. Let me do it.
I think I heard once that I think either James Gunn or someone else is going to cast an Asian to play Batman, and the comments are just insane. Like, oh no, Batman's going to need crypto now. Like, yeah, the comments of that video were just insane.
Well, you know, man, that's the thing. Like anytime you hear, that's the thing with comic book fans. Anytime you hear something that doesn't sound like something they want, people lose their minds. It's bad.
And like occasionally do dumb shit.
I mean, just look at all the times that they've taken a white actor or actress and made them black or African or whatever. People like that. I'm glad we're living in a time where nobody talks about the Ariel situation anymore. But the Ariel situation was bad. That was bad.
And now we're dealing with.
I remember the first day that I saw that Ariel was going to be black, and I was like, "That's fine." And then I was opened up YouTube and Twitter, and I was like, "What? Why?" Like so many people were upset, and the movie wasn't even released yet. They were just so upset. It's bad enough like they weren't upset because the actress didn't look anything like Ariel. They were mad because the color of the skin of Ariel. So they were just like, "What?"
Yeah, and like I think Disney was just using that to for diversity, or Hollywood's definition of diversity is just like, okay,
that's
you're
all they
edited
do
now.
nowadays, which is ridiculous. Like a lot of people, one thing I can't stand. I've been talking to people about this since my Rebel stream yesterday, which I'm going to do another Rebel stream after I get done with this one. So I got to continue watching it. But one thing I could not stand was I saw the stupidest thing on X yesterday, where all these like weird leaks kept coming out. So there's this thing where at Galaxy's Edge, now, where at Galaxy's Edge, like to celebrate Ahsoka, they're gonna have like a person that they pay to go and like dress up as Ahsoka and meet all the girls there and stuff around Galaxy's Edge and whatever. And so it was a nice article. It seemed like a nice gesture. Some idiot comments on top of the article and goes, "Wow, this girl actually looks like Ahsoka, much better than Rosario Dawson." I was like, "What?"
What?
I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, and Rosario Dawson did really well as Ahsoka, but I think the stupid shit people say on the internet.
People hate Rosario Dawson for some reason. I don't know what it is. Nobody minded her when she was Claire Temple in the Netflix shows. But the moment that she was cast as Ahsoka, even before we even saw her, I just remember people going, "No, no, no!" Like,
What?
Like,
Oh my god!
there was a similar situation where, did you watch the Titans show when it came out on HBO or anything?
I did not watch Titans.
So in Titans, so Starfire's an alien, right?
Right.
So they made the choice to make Starfire black, and she looks black, and people hated it. They did not like it.
Oh
I was
my.
fine with it. It worked. She's an alien. She can be whatever race she wants. But I think
Oh,
for
yeah.
some reason, when people think of the old Teen Titans cartoon, they're like, "Oh, Starfire has to be white because that's what she is in the cartoon." And it's like, does it really matter? Like, does it really?
Yeah, and
then
in
my
the
argument
comics,
my
Starfire's
argument
orange.
with Ahsoka, my argument with Ahsoka is they put Rosario Dawson and whoever it's going to be in makeup is just so. Are you really going to care at the end of the day what color her skin is when she's in orange makeup? Like if you were watching an episode of The Mandalorian with Ahsoka and you did not know that Rosario Dawson was playing Ahsoka, besides her voice, could you really tell? Like, would you really be that upset looking at her and going like? Because to me, she looks like older Ahsoka. It just
Oh yeah.
it's perfect. The makeup is on point. The things like it's like come on.
Oh gosh. And like I didn't even know that some of the Rosario Dawson stuff's like happening. And
There
now
was
I
this
know.
whole thing where it was getting into Ezra Miller territory, where people were claiming for months that the reason they hated her is they thought that they were making these nonsense rumors that she was transphobic. And then
Wow.
2 days ago, it came out, and I kept looking for every interview because I know you do those videos where you'll see like something that's said about a celebrity, and you'll do a rant about what people are saying, right? So I dug into it, and I never found any evidence of it being true. And then 2 days ago, it was debunked to not be true. Yet somehow people still hate Rosario Dawson. I'm just like, I've not seen 1 ounce of evidence for why. People just keep coming up with these nonsense reasons. Like people want to hate Ezra Miller. I get it. The man's a scumbag.
Mhm.
It's fine. But
Yeah.
Rosario's done nothing to you. She would come to you, go meet her at the convention. She'd probably hold your hand, be really nice to you, give you a hug, be super kind. So you should not be an asshole to someone that's kind to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I met Ray Park and Sam Witwer at Star Celebration, and they're two of the most evil villains on the planet together, and they did not strangle me. I came home in one piece. They were the nicest guys I've ever met. So I'm just saying, if he's playing a villain, like you met Manu Bennett Deathstroke, I'm pretty sure he'd give you a hug. You'd be like, okay, he didn't kill me. I'm okay. So the
Oh,
stuff that people hate on, like I
thanks
hear
for
all
the
these
9
stories of
play,
celebrities, like
and
people
we
say of
almost made
horrible
10.
celebrity like encounters. Like people say they never meet Tom Cruise because apparently Tom Cruise in public is just a horrible, horrible person. I don't know. You never know until you meet people. You know, like I don't trust anything anybody says because you never know.
Yeah, because the thing in real life, Tom Cruise kind of nutso, but at the end of the day, you gotta ask the question: does he make good stuff? Yes,
You
he
enjoy
does.
his work, but would you want to meet him in real life? Would you want to have a conversation with Tom Cruise in a bar and just be there with him in that moment?
Oh gosh, like unless if you want to talk Scientology with him, then it'll be nice to you.
Yeah, if you tell him you agree with all his opinions.
Or we can just pretend to like agree just to like talk to Tom Cruise and like, oh yeah, we agree with Scientology. Oh yeah, we agree with this happening.
That's gonna be like that Family Guy episode where you see short little Tom Cruise buddying up with him and wanting to be his friend.
Oh, it wasn't Tom
Remember that
Cruise like
episode
the
you
side
remember
of
that episode of
Stewie?
Family Guy where Stewie was friends with Tom Cruise for like a day?
I think I've seen a clip of that on either TikTok or YouTube, and like, oh my goodness, Tom Cruise is the size of Stewie.
Some of the things that they do on Family Guy are just hilarious. Some of the actors and the way that they make those actors look is funny.
Right.
I just remember the one
That's also
episode
the
where
same
Stewie.
with
I just
South Park
remember the
too.
one episode where Stewie was. Oh, what is he saying? What is he we're doing?
Okay, hang on.
I'm looking forward to hearing Fantastic Four after.
Hoping for 10 like. And we made it to 10 likes. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We're
Mhm.
crushing it. I'm actually
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to Fantastic. Hey, welcome.
Yo, Apple Love. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Apple Love
Welcome,
channel.
welcome. We're just hanging out.
I'm actually looking forward to Fantastic Four after hearing Eddie from Stranger Things is potentially playing Human Torch. Yeah, I mean, it's been reported, but like at the end of the day, Kevin Feige hasn't said anything about it, so you never know.
I just hope we get a scene where like Master of Puppets is playing in the background as I don't know,
Good
Human
morning
Torch
to you,
is
Apple
flying
Love
around
channel. Welcome.
like one of the montages.
Because for them it said it was morning.
Oh,
So.
Apple Love, is it morning where you are?
No, for them it must be, because I was like, it's night for us, but they said good morning, so I was like, okay, good morning to you.
I think it's still mid-afternoon where I am.
I see you got some cool posters over there in the background.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these posters are pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you got like, oh wow. So that's just like your MCU poster collection.
Yep.
Back to a simpler time, a better time.
Yeah, before we got bad writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just funny when
Before
that stuff happens.
multiverse
Like,
letdowns.
I'm gonna legitimately
That's
laugh
what I'm
if I
calling Multiverse of
absolutely.
Madness now.
If I
Multiverse
end
of
up enjoying the
letdowns.
Marvels more than I enjoyed Miss Marvel, I'll legitimately be laughing myself. Like that would just be hilarious. Because like the character is good, the writing is bad, so they make the writing good, and then it's actually a fun movie.
I just hope the writing for the Marvels is good. And like, if it's bad, I'm not gonna go see it altogether.
I mean, but imagine in what world if the Marvels is actually good. Like, what does that do for people? They're like, it's actually good. What?
Yeah, imagine that multiverse and like, if that in some multiverse exists, I think I'd go there. And I think I might take you with me to
Yeah,
that multiverse also.
I've just been calling it the Freaky Friday of the MCU. It's been my name for it. It seems like Freaky Friday.
Oh, welcome back, Kyle.
He's coming back, sharing his links. That's so funny. Freaky Friday, MCU.
Or Freaky MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Or Freaky
Have
Friday
you seen Freaky
MCU
Friday
edition.
before?
One of the things I was calling it is like Freaky Friday MCU edition.
Yep. There needs to be a poster with that on it. They should put a Marvel's poster. Freaky Friday,
Oh yeah.
MCU edition.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
laugh if one of the times that Miss Marvel like using Carol's body in their place, switching places, and she's actually making improvements on making Captain Marvel Captain Marvel a good character.
Yeah,
That
I
would be
just
so
hope that
funny.
the way they write the body switching is like good and not, well, and I know it's not shocking, but you're basically not shit.
Well, you have to hope that since Monica's in this movie, that at least she'll be the saving grace, considering
Oh yeah.
she was good in WandaVision.
Yeah, she was one of the good parts of the show.
Yep. That's so funny. That's just so interesting that people are. That we got people in here still, though. It's cool. Jake's still trying to get them subs.
Mm-hmm.
Need to go get another drink.
I think I'm either still at, I think I'm still at 130 or like 131. or
Usually
something
it's
like that.
harder to check the numbers when you're in the stream. When you end the stream, then
Yeah.
the real numbers show up. I've noticed.
You know, like, I think at least when I stream on my laptop, like I can check my phone and see how many
Yeah, usually.
people
Like I
are.
said, the only time I do
Too.
these kind of streams is when I'm doubled up with someone else. Otherwise, the laptop just gets the perfect way to do it. So like when I do my watch party for Rebels, I'm definitely doing it on the laptop so that I can because I used to do watch parties from my phone. I used to always sit in this chair, but the chair I sit in is so uncomfortable that I'd rather just do watch parties on the couch so I can be comfy and watch Rebels.
Oh yeah.
Rebels is a good comfort show. Oh, thanks for the wave, Apple Love. Make sure you subscribe to everyone here, Apple. If you're new, we all need them. Connect with us.
Oh yeah.
Content. We're always here to make some fun stuff for you. It's always good. Oh, is that you got R2D2 and you got BB-8 on the wall behind you?
Yep. Got a 3PO, body of Chewbacca, body of Vader, Stormtrooper helmet.
You got Boba Fett in the middle, like a bet.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be funny if, like, I don't know, before then, Boba Fett rides on, or there can be art of Boba Fett riding on a bantha.
That was my only argument with the Boba Fett skin in Fortnite was they didn't add the like a bantha emote. That would have been great. I would have loved that. Just hang out, win a Fortnite match, like a bantha.
Yeah, that would have been funny if Fortnite added that emote in there.
Yeah, it is kind of cool that Tom Hiddleston's wife is playing the villain in the Marvels. I agree with that. That was a really cool thing for them to do, honestly. She looks like she's gonna be a good villain.
Oh yeah.
I agree. I think that's gonna be cool, Jake. Speaking of Tom Hiddleston, I mean, Loki season 2 will be around the corner before we know it, which is nice. I like all the McDonald's promotions they're doing with Sylvie too.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, it doesn't turn into what happened with Rick and Morty with McDonald's situation a few years back. You remember that? You remember the toxic fandom of Rick and Morty?
I don't think I've seen Rick and Morty before. No.
I've seen one episode of it. I never wanted to watch another one. But what I thought was really bad was there's this thing where at McDonald's they used to have these sauces, and they ran out of the sauce from the show, and the fandom like created mass chaos.
Oh wow.
Rick and Morty fans are definitely toxic. They are very toxic.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the moment I saw Rick and Morty skins in Fortnite, I was like, no, why? I don't want nothing to do with that show.
I'm a Rick and Morty girl in a Rick and Morty world.
No, don't do it. You're thinking I'm a Rick and Morty girl because you know they don't like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jake reminded us of Echo. Oh no.
Are they still gonna do that 5 episodes thing?
Yep, dropped at once.
Oh no.
Hey,
I just hope they're like 5.
Good news is though, we get to get through them all at once on one day, and we don't have to be suffered for weeks on end. Like, at least they're like, one day. Here we go. Find out how bad it is. It's over. Yay! It's over. One day. Sweet.
I think it's over before it even began. To be honest.
Honestly, for me, I'm gonna watch the first episode. If I'm having a hard time getting through the first episode, I'm just gonna text people that made it all the way through and just be like, "So tell me when Daredevil and Kingpin show up." And I'm only gonna watch those episodes. But we're good. Thank you.
Yeah. So that way we won't have to suffer through it like we did with She-Hulk.
God. What they did to us in She-Hulk was ridiculous. They teased us. I think it was like episode 5 or 6 when they showed the Daredevil suit, and then we're like, "Oh, Daredevil's coming next episode." Oh, it's not next episode. Daredevil's coming next episode. Nope, not next episode. Second to the last episode, we finally get Daredevil. Like, what?
Yeah,
They
instead
teased
they
us
had
for so long, and then it's like that's
the
the only reason people were watching She-Hulk, and then
I'm suing She-Hulk for She-Hulk brand and
yep,
episode 6. Oh,
yeah. Were you there
I
last
go
night
to
at my
friend's
stream
wedding.
when I tried to
Who
get
the fuck
when I tried to get
cares?
Trevor's attention last night with my Daredevil She-Hulk joke? Did you
Yeah,
hear what I
or
said? Did you hear what
Secret
I said? We were playing
Invasion.
gun game to torment Jake and Trevor. I was trying to get Trevor's attention to come to the party. I told him it's a good thing Daredevil's blind because then he didn't realize that he was making love to She.
Or
That's what I said, and Trevor apparently got mad and wants to take me into injustice so bad.
yeah, Secret Invasion it was pretty bad, but not as bad as She-Hulk or Miss Marvel, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there was a few episodes of Secret Invasion that was interesting, and then it was really those last couple really bad ones. And then the last episode, it was like, there was bad things in the show that bothered me, but I wasn't hating it yet. Then I watched the finale, then I'm like, you reel me back in for this? No.
What are you
Now we have to
doing?
live with and now we have to. And the thing I don't like is I I enjoyed Solo: A Star Story, and I enjoy Game of Thrones. So I like Emilia Clarke, but Marvel wants me to not like Emilia Clarke. It's not nice. It's like on the one hand, so I was like, can't wait to see Kira next because she leads Crimson Dawn after Maul in the future. Awesome. I love seeing her in the comics. She's a great character. So love Emilia Clarke. Then Game of Thrones is like, oh look at she's so good as Daenerys Targaryen. And then Marvel's like, you like Emilia Clarke? No, you hate Emilia Clarke. It's like, no, why?
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I came up with this theory that I think it was after the Secret Invasion finale where that Emilia Clarke would be one of the reasons why Game of Thrones season 8 didn't do so good.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Jake's talking to you about what I did to him last night
Oh.
in my stream. I was teasing him, so last night we were doing gun game to get him mad at me. I told him I bet he's happy that the writer's strike is still going on because I found out that the before the writer's strike happened, the showrunner for Last of Us season 2 was ready to cast Abby for season 2, and
Oh
Jake
my.
hates Abby. So then I was like, oh, if the writer's strike ends, then Abby will finally be cast. I was like, oh, Jake, are you excited for your big date to go out with Abby and go see Paw Patrol? He didn't like it. Hey Cole, what's up, man? Thanks for
Yo, what's up, Cole? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How have you been since Jipe stream?
Oh, that was hilarious. Jake did not like that when I did that last night.
Yeah, kind of like my
texted Trevor,
psychotic
and then I
date
texted
with
Trevor and everyone in the
Rachel
chat.
Zegler.
And then I texted Trevor and Jake last night in the chat and saying that Jake had a new girlfriend named Abby from Last of Us.
Oh god.
Oh, I know. It was great.
Oh, you're doing good, Cole. Yeah, we're doing good, hanging out too.
You ready? Okay, I'll get it for you.
And at the beginning, we were talking about TMNT TV Universe, but
we can get back to it. It's fine. We just sidetracked. Which brought up all the Marvel and DC and stuff. So
yeah,
it happened.
now writer strike stuff.
Chat with the audience and appease the audience and see what they want to talk about. Because that's how you keep the audience. Go get some ice cream and then we'll continue into the turtles. Am I turtley enough for the turtle club?
Oh, yeah. I am the.
Do we have straws for this, honey? That they gave us?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna want to get spoons.
I'll get spoons. I'll spoon you anytime. Which one is yours?
The dark one.
Oh, this one? Can't tell.
I think.
I think it says it.
Yeah.
Shakes. Yeah. Grandmother's peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter jelly. Well, big spoon.
You waving. Oh, thanks for the waving person with headphones, Apple. Apple love.
What about headphones?
I think there's like a YouTube emoji of like a person waving with headphones on them.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Apple Love
Yeah.
said that. Jake's still not happy about it, I said. That's funny.
Alright, let's see.
Jake, you have Abby over at your house right now?
Yup, and I kind of have just like Rachel Zegler's hiding in my closet right now, being psychotic.
Yeah, she probably is.
Oh yeah.
I still want to know how did. First, my question is: I know that you and I both like DC, but how did you end up? So you're dating Sasha Kyle right now, but how did you end up? How did you end up with Rachel Zegler as your as your ex?
Well, it was a long time ago before I found the not so good Jake.
I'm still trying to figure out how you even ended up with Rachel before you ended up with Sasha.
Or technically before. I don't know, man. It was a while ago. I was drunk. I was drunk. She was doing West Side Story. We met. We made out.
How is she in? What I don't understand is how does the girl from West Side Story end up being in West Side Story, being horrible in Shazam 2, and then now she's gonna be ruining Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
I think she's ruining it before Snow White even begins.
She is ruining it before. I saw a YouTube video thumbnail the other day, and it said Rachel Zegler, the most mid actress of all time, is ready to ruin Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs before it even releases.
Or yeah, Jake, I was drunk.
He was drunk during West Side Story.
Yeah. Yep, I was drunk from watching West Side Story.
He didn't know if the Flash was ever gonna come out, so he didn't know if he would ever meet Sasha Kyle. So it's like, all right, I better. That's so funny. No, but it's so weird because she's like, I remember like people were like, why are you so upset with her presence? Because I don't like her. And then she just shows up out of nowhere. And I've never talked about not liking her, so I'm surprised that somebody made an account just to troll us with that. Because I
And
never
then
said that
calling
to
me
anyone. I never told anyone that I didn't like her. The only thing I knew was I was following reports about the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and I remember that her and Gal Gadot were in it. It was like, oh, great. The stars of Shazam 2? This will be great. The actress that's a cameo, and the actress that wants to date a teenage boy that's thousands of years younger than she is.
It's kind of like that time traveler dating Michelangelo in the 2012 Ninja Turtles. We're kind of having a thing for him.
Yeah, I guess. But
Yeah.
there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and there's a teenage boy that's like 14. It's like, I think the mutant part sort of makes it a little bit more okay than the fact that it's
A young dude.
something different.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you for the 14th like.
But then you got freaking God. I thought Peter Pan and Wendy was gonna be my breaking point for Disney live action remakes, but I haven't even seen Snow White yet, and Rachel Zegler is just not making the case better for that movie.
Nope.
I mean, did you see the picture of what the Seven Dwarfs are supposed to look like that leaked?
Oh, Oh, I've seen that, and like, it's more Snow White, a dwarf, and 6 other things.
Yup.
Or like Snow White, a dwarf for diversity,
Did you see?
and
Did you see? Oh, liked and shared. Mad love, respect. Thank you so much.
oh, thank you, Smoke Den Gaming.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Thanks so much.
Did you see? Um, did you watch Peter Pan and Wendy?
Um, I did not watch Wendy and some guy named Peter Pan.
Did you watch my review for it when I put it out?
Yup. And I liked your review that you had for it on Letterboxd because it was
Yeah,
completely accurate.
I'm pretty sure that summed up my feelings perfectly.
Mhm.
Jake's like, we don't talk about that movie.
Mhm.
Oh, Jake, you don't want to talk about Captain Marvel? I mean Wendy? Oh, that's too bad.
We
Somehow
don't talk about Peter Pan and
Somehow
Wendy.
Wendy Darling
We don't
became
talk about
between
Peter
Captain
Pan and
Marvel
Wendy.
and Ray Skywalker all at the same time.
Mhm. Hello, I'm Rise Skywalker.
Yup. We don't talk about it. Yeah, just like we don't talk about Avengers, Jake, with Andy Wong.
Mhm. And then Andy Wong showed up in your stream.
God, I never thought I would see that man again.
Mhm.
I thought when he left Avengers, he would no longer be my issue.
Yep, and now
And then he
he
just keeps
showed
coming back
up.
to haunt me.
Mhm. Yeah, him, Ezra Miller, Rachel Zegler, Amber Turd, Krappling Stidnady,
Then
and
Kathleen
Eric
Stevens,
Wallace.
freaking Eric Wallace.
Mhm.
Don't remind me. Oh, you don't want to be reminded, Jake? Jake doesn't like when we talk about Avengers because of all the money we've lost. That game robbed us blind.
Yes. And all cause of an Andy Wong.
Yeah, it's all Andy's fault. It's always been Andy's fault.
Not this version, the other one, who I have kidnapped in my closet. Yep, as you can see here, I have Andy Wong in my closet. He's right
Andy
about
Wong in your
there.
closet? Dang.
Yup.
Why is he
I think I'm
watching
gonna
you?
drag him out.
Why is he watching you? You barely played Avengers.
Oh, welcome back, Kyle. Welcome back, buddy.
We're still just chatting, Cal.
Yep, we're still hanging out.
That's so funny. Just they're all hiding in your closet, just waiting for you to do something.
And then
I knew Rachel was trouble when she kept sending that knife emoji to you. I was like, Rachel, calm down.
Oh my gosh.
I kept waiting for Sasha Kyle to incinerate her, and she never did it.
And then in that other stream, she incinerated her.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Good to see you too.
And then Rachel Zegler was beaten first.
Yep.
And then, oh crap, who was beaten next after Rachel Zegler?
God, they've all been beaten so many times. They keep popping up like zombies every time. You double tap them, they come back right away.
Yeah. I think I beat Andy Wong after, or was it Ezra Miller?
Gosh, Ezra Miller. I just remember you're coming to my stream and you're like, gone.
Yeah. And then the final three.
Oh, you freeze? Dang it, what happened? Andy's frozen. Oh no. It's not on my end.
Okay.
You're back? What happened?
Yeah. I have no idea, man.
It said you froze. And I was like, what?
I don't know.
I was just talking about how you defeated all of them like it was a boss fight in a video game. You're just like, gone.
Gone. And then the other thing happened.
Gosh.
Yeah, I gotta check my laptop again just to see if like the stream's still 2 hours and some minutes instead of 37, 38, 40 seconds now.
Says it's 1:25 something.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah.
What a bunch of events. If that's what being famous is all about, where people just come in and you get all these trolls coming in, it'll be interesting.
And like Kathleen Kennedy showed up first and was trolling.
I know she was. She kept trying to say that she directed episodes in Ahsoka, and I was like, it's not happening.
And then her putting Amber Turd as Ahsoka.
Yeah, and that was drawing the line way too far. I already don't like Amber Turd. I really wouldn't like Amber Turd if she showed up in Ahsoka or even replaced someone good like Rosario Dawson.
True.
After Aquaman 2, I don't want to see Amber Turd in any project ever again.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have to see her face unless if it's in prison.
I'm still trying to figure out why she isn't in prison.
Who the frick knows?
You, Johnny Depp, I'd like to know more about how Johnny's feeling in this situation.
Oh yeah.
I can just imagine Johnny's in his kitchen right now. Isn't anytime happy hour? Yep, just enjoying himself, having a drink. That was the best part about that court case, when he would just be like, the one Amber's like lawyer was trying to like drive into him. He's like, you were having alcohol at 9 a.m. in the morning or whatever. And he's like, my mom died. It was happy hour. Is it happy hour anytime?
Oh my god.
Johnny Depp, I love Johnny Depp because he just does not care. He's just like, I'm gonna drink whatever time I want. that man is living.
Oh my freaking gosh.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah. Definitely some of the funnier moments on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Turd trial.
Yeah. I guess the most important thing about that trial was that the turd was known.
The turd is exposed.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
How kind of horrible of a person to do that?
Who the frick knows why?
Why?
Oh yeah.
That's so weird. Who knows the why? What? So, what other ideas did you have for
Let's see.
the the Turtles universe?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have Atlas be the main villain for the Casey Jones show, and all the cops in the Casey Jones show are either corrupt or stupid because like some of them work for some of the gangs while some of them don't even know that's going on.
And is the Casey Jones show going to be like Punisher but without guns? Like, is it just going to be like Casey Jones going on a rampage with hockey pucks and baseball bats and literally murdering criminals?
Well, for the first episode, Casey was going to use his fists to deal with it. And then second episode, he buys all the buys the mask, the hockey sticks, the pucks, all the other equipment from like one of those convenience store owners or
Oh, so the
yeah.
first episode is going to get into Casey's origins. So it's going to be like,
Yeah.
okay, he's just going to start with his fist and then starts getting a hockey mask and all his gear.
Yep, and for some of it, it's going to be his flashbacks at the Asbury orphanage.
That will be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what's
Like
going to
how
happen
he
with that.
was.
That sounds like super exciting.
Oh, heck yeah. Like how Casey Jones was abused there, and then once we get to some of the later episodes, and I think episode 5 is where I'm going to have Anton and Ivan, who would later be known as Bebop and Rocksteady, be there, and there's going to be a flashback with them also at the orphanage, and like Casey Jones, along with Bebop and Rocksteady, are all going to have that in common, that they all came from the same orphanage.
That is exciting. Casey Jones in the same orphanage.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's like you've thought through the orphanage thing and all that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Jake's like the turd exposed.
Oh yeah. That's definitely message of the night.
What did Jake? There's a blue thing with Jake.
And then in phase 2, where Mrs. Asbury is going to reveal herself to not be the real Mrs. Asbury, but a serial killer that the cops are tracking down for murdering Casey Jones's parents.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then also for season 2, in a later phase of the Casey Jones show, like just like Daredevil did with Kingpin during the season 3 finale of Daredevil. Wait, I might wait till I get back. Okay, there we go.
Did Jake put a banner up there? Or what is that thing?
That's one of the pinned message things, and I put that up there because I said that was the message of the night.
That makes sense.
Oh heck yeah! And then, as I was saying, just like what Daredevil did to Kingpin and basically beat his ass in season 3 of Daredevil, in season 2 of Casey Jones, Casey Jones is gonna beat up the fake Miss Asbury, and like Casey Jones later found out that the real one was also murdered by that serial killer. So he just basically beats her up for like killing his parents and making him an orphan.
Casey Jones having a woman adversary is something I did not expect.
Mm-hmm. And Bebop and Rocksteady are with him because they came from the same orphanage as Casey Jones, and they've also been through that abuse. But at least they have each other.
So this is before Bebop and Rocksteady have been mutated?
That's gonna be after, where I'm gonna have the fake Miss Asbury be like, "What in the heck are those things?" And then they reveal themselves to be, "It's us, Anton, Ivan."
That's so crazy that they're just like doing that now.
Yup.
Bebop and Rocksteady. Who would have thought?
Mm-hmm. And then another idea that I have in mind is to also add a TCRI show, but in different centuries
That would be cool.
or
TCR would
different
be
times. Like the first season would take place.
for Rebels when you get sleepy.
Yeah, would take place in the 70s.
I'll just plan to do it eventually. Sounds good. So that way we can have our time to do our thing. Cool. Oh, Jake's still laughing about your turd exposed.
Oh gosh. And then for my idea of a TCRI show, yeah, the first season would take place in the 70s with like a younger Zayden Honeycomb. So like before he got downloaded into Fugitoid.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then Krang is gonna be one of the 4 Utrom scientists that are researching the planet. But the thing about Krang, he's a mad scientist, like, and he does cruel experiments, and that's where some of the origin stories of Leatherhead come in.
Oh, interesting. So Leatherhead is going to be in this. That's cool.
Oh yeah, Leatherhead and Ray Fillet, they're gonna come from the same place.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not sure how Krang would build the technology to get a manta ray.
That will be interesting.
Oh yeah.
I thought Krang's technology was going to be limited when he wasn't in Dimension X.
Well, he brought some of that Dimension X technology over to TCRI.
Well, of course he did, because TGRI has always been into some funky stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the mutagen
It's funny because the
would
Mutant and Mayhem, they're
come
like
from.
the setup TCRI in the mid-credits scene for Mutant Mayhem. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, Jake.
I haven't seen Mutant Mayhem yet, but wasn't that with that Cynthia Utrom person?
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
When are you what's the next movie you're gonna see?
Probably either Barbie or Oppenheimer.
You haven't seen either of those yet?
Nope. Like, I'm just so busy with stuff.
I mean, but as content creators, man, you gotta prioritize. Like, people want to see those reviews on those movies. You gotta
Right.
get cracking.
I might do that for one of the episodes of Berserker Reviews.
Yeah, it's nice to go see those movies, review them. I still want to go see Strays. Looks hilarious.
Isn't that where Will Ferrell plays a Jack Russell?
They're all dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rated R dog movie. You can't go wrong.
Right.
Will Ferrell. Oh, and Jake says, "Don't bother
seeing Barbie." I think I'm gonna see Barbie because of Ryan Gosling as Ken.
Yeah, he's very weird. But I mean, yeah, what you're into, man. If you want to check it out, check it out. That's all I'll say.
And then didn't I hear that Ken acted like a man baby throughout the Barbie movie?
Yes, he does.
Cause I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10.
Oh no, you looked up the songs already?
I heard it on TikTok.
Yeah, because TikTok spoils everything already. You can't trust anything.
Oh yeah, and that's the song I'm gonna sing once I get 200 subs.
They had the Mario They had the Mario movie on TikTok the day the Mario movie came out. Like the whole movie, you could watch it. Like, oh, God.
And there was like live streams where you can watch the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and like people using their phones to record the movie for streaming purposes.
People
And
need
then-
to get cracking down on that stuff more.
Yes. Especially some of the movie theater employees, and especially at the theater company we don't talk about.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know what to do with themselves anymore because they. I'm out, man. I don't deal with that anymore. I'm out. They just kind of do what they want, and they don't seem to care when those things happen, or they never catch them on time.
They don't care what direction they're going. And I think they just keep digging further and further until they reach their own graves.
Yeah, basically until they go bankrupt, they don't care about anyone else's problems. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I do agree. It's unfortunate when those things keep getting leaked. Like the fact that we're still seeing people go to early screenings and we're still seeing things get spoiled is so ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Especially on like TikTok, X, and I have an opinion on the name X. Like, I don't like the renaming of Twitter to.
We'll leave that to Elon Musk, man. He's the one that did it. So.
Yeah, and just X is just dumb.
Maybe it will change after his boxing match with Mark Zuckerberg.
I just hope Elon Musk beats up Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that fight.
Like Mark Zuckerberg's secretly a reptilian.
Really?
Yep. Or some kind of alien species. I don't know.
I just want to know if Andrew Tate's going to train one of those two.
I bet Andrew Tate might train Elon Musk to like find Mark Zuckerberg.
God, those three men are becoming a bit of a problem in terms of social media.
Yep, and when Elon Musk unleashed Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, Kanye West.
What do you think Elon Musk was thinking about when he's like, we need to make this we need to call it Twitter X. Like, what was his plan? Like, why X?
I don't know. I think they were running on a dayline, or running on like one of those deadlines to rebrand or come up with a name for their rebrand name. And someone thought,
they've had Twitter for so long. Like, people don't like when you change something just because you change it.
Right. And I think I heard from TikTok that apparently the Twitter bird's named Larry.
Oh, now the bird has a name?
I think it always had a name.
I didn't know it had a name. Everyone just calls it Twitter and they just tweet.
I don't think we knew that until very recently.
That's so funny because Twitter's been a thing for so long.
Oh, yeah.
I remember once I was looking, when I made my new Twitter account, once I found my old Twitter account when I was in high school, and I thought it was hilarious. Because I found my old Twitter account and I looked who I was following. And I saw I was following Robert Downey Jr. and all the MCU stars and stuff. I was like, oh, wow, this feels familiar. This feels like, wow, things were actually good back then. And then
Oh, gosh.
it was just funny just looking back at that old account. And I was like, wow, things are different now.
Oh, gosh. And, like, I think back when I had my old Twitter account, like, I think I was banned because, like, I said some very extreme, and, like, I went over to the Turds page, and this was when the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard thing was happening, and then I said extreme thing actually to the turd herself, and then I got banned. Then I got rid of Twitter, and then years later re-downloaded Twitter because I wanted to rebrand myself for
That's awesome, Jake.
the channel purposes. And
Hey, you gotta
then
have places where people can communicate with you.
oh yeah.
That's true. You gotta rebrand. That's why I have it right now,
Yeah.
or that's why I use X. Although I get annoyed with X because every time I open X, there's always somebody saying stupid stuff. I'm like, yep, I'm done using X today.
Yeah, I think I was pretty much done with Twitter, and this was before the name change. And like, I think as soon as I heard that you have to pay to view stuff, I was like, nope, not gonna pay to view stuff. Goodbye.
When did they make it where you had to pay to view stuff? They haven't had that lately. That's
I
interesting.
have no idea, but like, I think
must
there were
have
some
changed.
people making.
It must have not went over very well because I haven't seen that
Yeah.
thing happen. Oh, I'm sorry, Jake. Praying
Oh,
for you, buddy.
yeah.
Enjoy season 2 of Stranger Things.
Wasn't season 2 where they had that unreasonable storyline with Elle and her sister?
Yeah, he doesn't like season 2. That's why I said good luck.
Yeah, I
doesn't like
bet
season 2 at
Jake
all.
really loves season 2 of Stranger Things.
Season 2 of Stranger Things for him is like Arrow season 4 for me.
Where it's your favorite.
No. Thank God Chosen's not here. He'd say something horrible like Cecile or something.
Yes. He'd say, "Oh, Joe loves Cecile."
Last night he got mad at me because he was playing the Cobra Kai game, and he's like, "Why are these bosses so hard?" And I was like, "Oh, well, because Cecile is kicking your ass right now in all the games." And he got mad at me because I kept using his jokes against him, and he got all upset. Like, "I'm not talking to Joe right now because he keeps using me against me, and I don't like that." And I was like, "Hey, man."
Oh yeah, I have a Chosen. I have Cecile in my closet for you.
Listen, I have Cecile in my closet.
She's waiting for you.
Jake's like, it's not that bad, but it's not my favorite. How is your niece liking Stranger Things so far, Jake?
What?
Just remember, Jake, the sooner you get season 2 over, the sooner the sooner you get to go to season 3.
And then wasn't season 3 also not as good as season 1?
Yeah, but it was better than season 2.
Yeah. And then season 4 was like truly a masterpiece.
Yeah, people love season 4.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I can see that. I can see that he's looking forward to getting through that. I'm excited because I'm gonna do. So I don't. You don't know if you were in my stream earlier, but I was doing a reaction to Star Wars Theories reviews for Ahsoka, and I told all my people that I'm gonna do my first, not just animated shows. I'm gonna do all Star Wars shows, ranked from the worst to the best.
Right.
So that includes the animated ones and the live action ones. I just told him that, Jake.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm gonna do that. So then, when I get off this stream, me and Ella are gonna watch. Ella hasn't seen all the movies chronological order, so we're gonna binge Star Wars tonight and watch all the movies to get ready for Ahsoka, and then we'll get into
that's
animated
awesome.
stuff too. So we're gonna do that, which will be
Cool.
awesome. Which I'm excited to watch with her. And then I gotta do my other watch party with my fans later tonight. When Ella gets tired, I'll probably stay up and watch more Rebels to get ready, since I only have now 2 days since they moved it to Tuesday. So
Oh wow.
get grinded.
We are getting close.
Yeah, I cannot believe that they moved it a whole day early. And the fact that, did you hear that it's gonna be now every episode is gonna be at 8 p.m. on Tuesday instead of, for my time zone at least, instead of at 2 a.m., which is what it would normally be.
Yeah, I think for my time it'd probably be like 1 a.m. I believe.
Is that what it is now? If the new time would still put it at 1 a.m. for you?
I think so, yeah. 1 a.m. my time.
Wow. So for you, you still would have to stay up super late to watch it. That's crazy.
Yeah, but not as late.
So you'd rather do 1 o'clock than 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Well, the good news is since we're different time zones, I'm gonna guess that you're probably still gonna be in my watch party when it airs when that time comes out because you'll probably be watching it as well at 1 a.m. your time.
Oh, nice.
That's my guess. I would assume. I don't know. Are you one that like when you're excited about something that you watch it right when it comes out? Do you normally wait the next day usually?
I'm usually not one to like stay up real late to watch a show because I got stuff to do, like tomorrow or something like that.
He wants to know what time it is for you right now.
You're right. So it's 7:36.
If it's 7 where you're at right now.
Yep. And then
Oh, you're behind us because it's 8:35 where we're at right now. Yeah, you're on
oh,
the
it's
East.
still an hour ahead.
Yeah, because we would be, for us, it would be, for if it was Tuesday night right now, we'd already be watching Ahsoka right now, probably well into the first episode.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so for you, it comes out for 7 p.m. on
Yep.
Tuesday. So it won't be 1 a.m. for you. You would get the opportunity to watch it actually at a good primetime TV stuff.
Oh heck yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That they changed the times because for some reason I think Disney Plus has a lot of confidence in the project, so they moved the times. So like every episode, so we're getting 2 episodes on Tuesday, and then every other episode will come out at that time slot till it ends. So you're gonna watch it at 7 your time every Tuesday.
Nope.
So that's pretty nice because none of the other Disney Plus Star Wars shows have done that. I know Obi-Wan, they released it like a couple hours early, the first episode, but not the whole show. But I'm excited to do this Star Wars show ranking because I have some really interesting thoughts on it. So I'm excited to see what people have to say. There might be some hot takes. Like, I'm thinking right now that I'm going to rank Rebels and Clone Wars higher than all the live action Disney Plus Star Wars shows so far.
Yeah, because overall I think they're just better.
Something about just Lucasfilm's animation, just it's top tier. It's just the best. Like I was rewatching, I'm rewatching season 1 of Rebels, and in my stream yesterday, I was going on a tangent because people were reminding me of Obi-Wan, and I'm just like looking at the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels, and I was like, this cannot be the same guy that was in Obi-Wan. There's no way. There's just no way. It just can't be true. Like the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels is like a terrifying badass and doesn't take orders from anyone except for Vader. Yet in Obi-Wan, it's like, oh Reva, you killed me. I'm gonna come back and confront you about it.
Oh Reva, I want to take orders from you. That's the Simquisitor.
The stupid thing ever is like I guarantee Kathleen Kennedy created Reva for that show. I guarantee she created Reva.
Not that shocking.
Oh yeah, Zeb is the best.
Oh heck yeah. I agree 100%.
I was telling Jake, I was watching an episode yesterday of Rebels, and I can't wait to see Zeb in Ahsoka because I love how funny Zeb was. There's this scene where Zeb meets Ezra for the first time. I think it's in the first episode of Rebels, and he's like, and they're not getting along at all. And he's like, Ezra, don't get killed. I don't want to carry your body out of here. Or then there's this other scene where Zeb is just napping and taking a nap, and he tells Ezra as he's getting ready to lay down, "If you wake me, you die."
Oh my gosh.
Zeb's just hilarious.
Yeah, that was one of the funny moments.
You wake
Oh,
me,
heck
you
yeah.
die. See, the only thing good I'll say about Mando season 3 is at least we got to see that big cameo of live action Zeb. That was the one
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that they gave us that was nice.
Meanwhile, the rest of it was written poorly.
I was so mad we had to wait so long for Moff Gideon. I'd been waiting for Moff Gideon since like episode 1. It was like, when do we see Moff Gideon? When's it happening? And then we didn't wait until like 2 episodes to the end of the show. It's like, what? Oh yeah, and then Chopper wakes him. Chopper is an asshole, man. That droid is mean.
Oh yeah.
Chopper.
He's basically R2 if R2's more of an asshole.
Yeah. Which is funny because they don't like each other either. I remember there was one episode where R2 bumped into Chopper and Chopper's just swearing at him and getting mad.
Yeah, I bet
And
Chopper
if you watch Disney Plus and you put the captions on, you can see what the droids are saying to each other. It's so funny. Oh god.
Oh gosh.
It's just the best. Star Wars Rebels is I don't care. I'm killing you both. Oh yeah, that's what Zeb said when Ezra that's what Zeb said when Ezra didn't when Ezra claims he didn't wake him, but Chopper woke Zeb. He's like, no, it was his fault. I don't care. I'm killing you both. I'll say this might be a hot take, but Star Wars Rebels humor is better than MCU humor any day. Like,
I can definitely see that being the case.
I hope that in the Ahsoka show, the humor is as good as it was in Rebels. If this is truly Rebels season 5 that Dave Filoni gave us, then just make all the characters the way they're meant to be, so funny the way they are.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great.
And I think for my hot take,
this long to see Chopper in live action. What do you say, Andy?
Oh yeah, I think for my hot take for Rebels, and like for season 1, Ezra was a bit of a Gary Stew, but
yeah,
throughout the seasons, like Ezra developed his character
definitely.
and like was written in a good way.
Well, the thing you have to remember with Ezra is like his storyline. You're seeing this guy just gets involved. He's kind of an Aladdin type where he's a street rat.
Right.
And then you know he has to really kind of come into his own, and with Kanan being gone in the later seasons, then it really gives him the chance to grow.
Oh yeah,
Because a lot of
definitely
characters when they
develop
first
his
start out,
character.
they start out as brats, and people don't understand how they are. But that's just called character development.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people didn't like Ahsoka in this season one of Clone Wars. They thought she was a brat, and I was like, look where she is now.
And like some of the people that hated Ahsoka before now think she's
Now everyone loves her. Now
their
everyone
favorite
thinks she's
character.
the greatest thing that's ever happened to Star Wars. Like, it's crazy. Like, people would take Ahsoka over Rey any day, which I agree with.
Oh, heck
Rey's
yeah.
horrible, but don't get me wrong. It's just funny. See, because I was the person that was telling people Ahsoka was a good character before she was older. I was telling people, you got to understand, it's like Anakin, man. Hayden Christensen was whiny in the prequels, but it's just a part of the character. You just got to accept it.
Oh yeah.
Some of the best characters start out that way. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Or
don't
like
remember.
kind of start out
If you remember in
slow.
Attack of the Clones, people did not like Anakin.
Oh wow.
People were not happy with him being a brat to Obi-Wan.
Oh, and then there's this infamous line of, "I don't like sand."
Yeah, but you got to understand, Tatooine was bad and full of sand and horrible memories. I wouldn't like a place that was covered in sand that had Tusken Raiders that would try and murder and kidnap my mother. So I don't blame him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around how Boba Fett was able to make friends with the Tusken Raiders. Because they don't seem like good people.
No, I'm like,
Yeah, it's
man, I
funny,
made friends
dude,
with him before.
it's funny because John Campea claims he didn't like Ahsoka, but watch, he reviewed Rebels, not Rebels. He reviewed that episode of Mandalorian that she'd appeared in. And now he talks about her like she's great because he loves Rosario Dawson. So now he's all like, "I love Ahsoka. She's great." Everyone just changes their tune the moment something different happens with the character. They're just weird.
Oh,
Yeah, I stand my
definitely.
ground. I tell people I stand my ground. When I really don't like a character right away, I tell them I don't like that character. And then as things progress, I probably still don't like the character. I think the
Yeah.
characters that people will say,
Skylar White, for example, like a character that's just annoying through and through.
what character's annoying through and through?
Skylar White from Breaking Bad.
Oh God.
Even though I haven't seen like all the seasons, and currently on season 4 of Breaking Bad.
You should watch part of that so your audience can see your reaction to things.
Mm-hmm.
Since you don't like Skylar, that they probably be like,
Yeah.
you're like Skylar shows up in the scene and oh God, not this guy again. I remember when I was watching the Obi-Wan show, and every time Reva showed up on screen or he said anything, I just would be like, "Really?" Just roll my eyes the entire time.
I have an idea. What if didn't Darth Vader like kill her off and then she came back to life?
Yep, yep.
Wow.
Because the power of Kathleen Kennedy compels you. Apparently, it's like
I think I gotta make a. I think I gotta make a skit where I kill Kathleen Kennedy, and then all the Kathleen Kennedy powers are just gone,
God,
like a
that'd be
Thanos
nice.
snap.
Yeah, just like snap her out of existence like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Just you're done. And then there's like some things about.
Yeah, I think froze again. Suppose we should wrap this up. We've been doing this for a while now.
Oh yeah. Like from my end, it's been like 37 minutes, but I think in reality it's either in the later 2 hour mark or 3 hours. I don't know what's the actual live time on your end.
It says 162 right now.
162. Was that 3 hours or 2 hours?
It's been like 3 hours, I think, according to Ella.
Oh, 3 hours?
We started talking about around 6:30 around here. It's almost 9 o'clock where I'm at now.
Oh wow. Yeah, and I think it's
Yeah.
almost 8 o'clock where I am, so yeah, I think this is a good time to wrap up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up, guys. We will catch you guys in the next stream. It was fun talking to you guys. Thanks, guys. Catch you guys soon.
Thank you, Berserkers. It is fun, always fun talking with Yoda Joe 93, and this collab
we will be
stream
back,
is
and hopefully I'll catch
really
you guys in my
fun.
stream later tonight for Rebels. Thanks for
Yeah.
being here. Always. Bye.
And hopefully I can do more collab streams with either Joe, or maybe do another collab stream with either Jake, or maybe do another one with maybe another one of my friends that I can do a collab with. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this collab stream. Like the video, like the stream, subscribe if you're new here. I'm currently trying to make it to 200. Once we do, I'm going to do the I'm Just Ken song from the Barbie movie. And yeah, and I'll see you all in the next thing. Thanks for watching. Okay, I think this, yeah.